enjoy them.
What about?
Looks like
He's
how
saying
they
the
control
controls
it
look awful.
looks really bad. Like to
Oh
handle.
no,
Anyway.
they're fine. They have wide turn radiuses. That's about the only really big downside to them. And that's just because, it'd be a bit unfair if dragons were just fucking masters of the sky and just invalidated all other flyers.
Gotcha.
As it
To be
is,
fair,
they
on this
already
map, it kind of does, yeah.
Oh no, not entirely. They're
But
good
what
for
else is-
exploring and fighting a little bit, but for example, they don't have to carry weight to do transport. You can't you can't build on them like the Quetzal to make them like fucking like gunships.
Gotcha.
They're really good. It's other stuff is still worth it.
Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna try and find my shit again.
Alright.
At least I know my dragon will be fine out there.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think there's anything out there that can actually kill it.
Gonna fucking drift to the land. while I
For
was
for
away.
one, a pack of wolves can kill a lot of things.
That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
They weren't fucking with the dragon, though. As long as
Yeah,
they
no,
don't...
most dinos don't. It's only
Yeah.
the larger
You-
ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Utyrannus is the only thing that
Utyrannus.
would, like, actively... And I took him out in a couple bites. I invested into my melee damage a little bit, so...
The thing
I
about
should-
Utyrannus that is scary is he travels with a pack most of the time,
Mhm.
and he buffs other dinos. So not only is he a little less strong Tyrannosaurus, who can be made very beefy, but he also comes generally with a pack of Allosaurs who are being buffed by his mere presence.
Chill on this rock for a second. See, look at the map so I can try and get my shit back.
Oh, hey, T-Rex. Alright, now
And
for me
let's
to go
bounce.
find myself a new flyer. Because this one offends my eyes.
Cool, I'm somewhere in...
Also, dragons are too large to land in a lot of places.
makes
I actually deal with that more often than you'd think, Tayshawn.
Oh, do you? God, I should have taken a goddamn
Oh,
picture of
taking a
the,
headshot.
where I fucking died when the map popped up. That's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to find it. I just know I'm somewhere in the Arctic.
nice. Oh yeah. Garbage Gang stream. Garbage Red. Hi guys.
Classic.
Okay.
I forgot we were on stream for like 3 minutes.
Just okay.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Vice Nebuchadnezzar, aka Big Tay. We're here. I'm over in Arc right now.
Bro. What was that pussy shit? That was
Oh, there you are.
that was pathetic.
Oh, no, you're not. Son of a bitch.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna die. God damn it. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Oh, God. So I saw dragon wings, right? And I was like, "Oh, there you are, Boltbeak!" Flew up to it. Ice fire comes at me. I'm like, "No!"
You're over. You fucking went over to the fucking Great Trench.
Oh shit! Is that a fucking ice golem? Come on, man! I just want my
Yeah,
shit.
they're everywhere over there.
Oh, god damn it! I just want my stuff, and I can't see it on the map.
That's
Couldn't
great.
even like fucking land for supply drops either when I was over there. Those things were just fucking littered.
Oh, Christ. God, I hope there isn't one near me, because I just ran out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't-
And make sure there's no rocks near you, and you'll be fine. It ain't a rock.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Okay, that's just regular
heal up.
T-Rex.
Then I'll try and fucking go back out in the wild, I guess, because
What's
I
up,
have to figure
Trevor?
something out to figure out where the hell everything is.
Why were you even up there in the first place?
I was just flying around. I wanted to look at the ice area, check out what's up here, but I wasn't necessarily by the ice dragons when I died. I definitely wasn't, because I would have fucking seen them. I'm just trying to find where I was when I died right now, and get my shit back, but I have no idea where that was. If that's the Argentavis I saw, oh, no, it's not. God damn it! I wish there was a death marker on the map itself instead of just
God, I'm so good. So remember you versus. Yeah. You're bringing it up in the in our messenger chat.
I had so much shit on me.
I would give recommendations as to where they are based on how common wolves spawn, but
Title tomorrow night.
looks like
They spawn
whoever,
everywhere.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of what it is.
whoever drew this diagram on the Valguro map just wanted to draw a penis on the map. So
Nice.
Okay.
Good to know.
Hardcore title match.
yep,
Must be a very intense hardcore match.
There it
somebody
is.
must have been having a fun time.
Thank God. I did not think I was gonna find it. What should I do?
Can I not?
I guess whistle, follow all, and then I have to make him not passive again, man, because it is killing me that he is.
No.
I mean, him being passive and in the air will probably save his life.
That's true.
Passive flee would be best.
Let me see.
Um,
Land.
Make it a ladder.
I agree, actually. Set his behavior to ladder.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
ladder.
Transform.
When in doubt, ladder.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Those are my options. TLC because it's the same thing. More.
I really want to open the doors downstairs
Hope
one day to
everything's
just
about
find a
that.
T-Rex, just so I can shut them immediately and have that like little. Well, not today. Because I'm staying indoors today.
Then do you
Is
get
anything
the
else
fucking
here before I fucking get off my?
T-Rex head clipping through the walls?
No.
So far, the
yeah.
only thing that's actually been clipping a lot through the walls are the
Come attack
Brontos.
me.
I just go out and
good.
kill them and get prime meat. Also, prime meat farm.
Yeah. The place
Forgot
where I
they
was
stopped
setting
there.
up a building has a decent amount of the Ovis just kind of spawning in that area.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're setting up a new base?
Setting up something. I mean, you were talking about building places that in scenic areas. I figured I'd give a crack at it. It's got a lot of work though. Losing that Quetzal kind of fucked up a lot of that though.
Hmm.
Yeah. Figured he would have hovered for a little while, considering that his stamina wasn't that low. I guess he just decided since there were no button
sounds good,
inputs
man.
to drift down.
I should probably just catch you.
Oh,
instead of
what
trying to
caught
get you.
him?
One of the sandwiches.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Surprised they killed him so quickly.
I think it was just one. He was set to passive, and then it probably killed me because that's what it said I died by.
And then Fire Wyvern. Get into the. Dope.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit! What
There's
did
a
you
way
have
to
on?
walk up that area.
Oh god. So I just got a notification about it. It actually just reminded me.
Shouldn't.
So
I gotta go make more gun ammo.
Probably don't need any of that.
Oh hey, finally found a match. So Street Fighter V got a big ass update last week. The final character got added. It got new stuff. So they made a big announcement saying, "Hey, we're going to improve the online netcode. We're going to like completely revamp it. It's going to be great now. We're going to totally take a look at it and make it work." So the update for the netcode just dropped today. And oh boy, did it not it so the concern about the netcode was like, oh cool, they're going to add rollback netcode, everything's going to be good now, it'll be great. some other people were like, well, you guys seem to not realize it could be worse. And guess what it is? So the patch they released did not fix anything. It instead made it so people who updated the game, who like modded it, it now patched it so those mods are removed and can't be re-implemented to fix the netcode. So Street Fighter V's netcode is bad, and now the PC version's netcode is just as bad. Problem solved. Game fixed. Oh boy.
Jeez.
Oh
Wait.
boy. They.
What happened? Sorry, I walked away for a sec.
So Street Fighter V got big.
Yeah, new netcode update.
Yeah. So the new netcode update.
Ooh, Isaac, I found an Argentavis you might want.
Ah, shit, he came up behind me.
You want me to try and grab it for you? It very much fits your color scheme.
What's my color scheme?
Just your name, your indigo. It's a mostly blue and white Argentavis.
That sounds cool.
It sounds cool, but I'll pass. I want to go get my own. I don't have any of my own.
Okay, there's a couple of them out here. Ooh, that one looks even nicer. That one looks like ice.
Really does look. But yeah, to clarify that they said, hey, we're gonna improve the netcode. They implemented the improvement today. The improvement turned out to be a patch that made it so any patches that people implemented through like modding was now patched out and could not be patched back in, and that's all that changed.
That is the end of that.
So now the netcode is bad, and now the PC version players who modded it are now just as bad.
Yeah.
Fixed. Game fixed.
Game of the year.
At the very least, their other improvements have been especially good, so I just thought this was such a weird
It's an alright
change.
color.
Capcom's the best.
Just remember, you are not the weakest link in the game. Oh, in this? Yeah, I'm not doing good this round. I feel like I have been this round, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about it. My team is carrying.
Oh yeah, so we started
trying to
talking
figure out
about
what
it
to
at
do.
work. We got a good chunk talked about.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Crunchyroll Anime Awards
Yeah.
finally came around. So
Oh, did they? It's that
finally
time of
they had
year
a
again.
year where something stupid didn't sweep the whole damn year, and My Hero didn't take all the awards category. It had no chance of winning.
Yeah.
So very nice.
Yeah. So
Um,
there's only like 2 or so categories we really disagree with. The rest, even if I
Yeah,
did disagree with, I was fine with it. Was kind of the thing.
So, and even the ones we disagreed with, I'm like, I guess. Like,
Yeah, no. There's one exception. One that just shouldn't have fucking won that, and it's
all right,
it's
let's
fucking
go down
awful.
the list. All right,
Get it
let's
out
go
of
down the
here.
list, and we'll leave anime of the year until last.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll go down the list,
sure.
leaving that out.
I can't pull up the list, so you'll have to,
Give me one moment then.
because I'm in a competitive match.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my team carried me that round, and we dominated because I was not doing great. Though I did get a few kills when I switched to Reaper.
Joe, are you able to knock those rock golems out with a crossbow?
No.
Okay. Well, I am not gonna even bother.
They are torpor immune.
Oh yeah, you
How
need
do you-
like
how do you
cannonballs
do it?
or some shit or like that, right? You need some thick ass weapons.
What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's what that thing is. I need to leave. Nah, I'm Gucci.
What's that you looking at?
I found a really beautifully colored ice dragon, but I couldn't tell what the hell it was from
Oh,
a
that's
distance
cool.
because I just saw this like crazy looking thing in the distance with some crazy colors.
Yeah, I saw a Valentine's Day colored one, and I was just like, that's ugly. Guessing this one was red, white, and blue.
Yeah, well, it was just white and blue, but it was like a really beautiful, like, crisp white and blue.
Yeah.
Like, because since the color mixtures can be red, white, or blue, some of the stuff comes out looking like ice, basically like ice elemental type stuff. Like, there's an Argentavis that I found earlier that looked really beautiful too.
Oh yeah.
Let me see, what are we at?
Comes
10,
with the territory.
75.
Just trying to
God,
get,
there are so many fucking dragons here.
Just trying to get Dancing Man through this land.
I'm gonna wait till I have a gun to even fucking think about attempting this shit again. Holy shit, there are a lot of dragons here.
I don't think I could tame more. Now that it's been confirmed that these are rock elementals, that's a game changer.
God, I wish I could take that one specifically. It's so beautiful, man. Oh, I need to get the hell out of here.
Just hope I don't run into another rock elemental on my travels. That'll suck.
Ha, I made him waste his ult. I'm totally cool with that.
Really? You're still following me? Okay.
2K Sports.
That's weird. I
teaming
don't know
up
why.
with the people who made... Oh, SmackDown vs. 2009. I played that a lot when I was younger. That was the main one I played. It's 2009, 2008.
Yeah, that works.
Why can't I just give this?
You know what? No, I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna let it fight the U-Tyrannus. I don't feel like fucking with the Ice Dragon right now. Fighting dragons doesn't sound fun right now.
Oh jeez, Doomfist. Okay. He was right behind me.
Can unicorns get like special colors or no?
No, it's the one color.
They want to make the game. Yeah, I figured. Especially after how much shit they've been going through lately. I don't blame them for trying to backtrack a bit.
Just that base color.
No, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of how we've been able to spot ours. Is fucking most of these guys are like stupidly bright colored. Although occasionally they'll have the one that's like pure white.
Oh, I've got a majority of the map covered now.
It'll throw us off. Okay. Now I'm entering the white.
Ow.
Alright, so we got our Anime of the Year categories, starting with Best Protagonist.
Yeah, we did it. I did very little. Didn't even get a chance to ult.
You ready to go, Zach?
Yeah, best pro tag.
Alright, so nominees were Toru Honda from Fruits Basket,
She's
Tanjiro
great.
Kamado.
That guy. I don't know who that is.
Tanjiro
Toru
Kamado
Honda's
from
great.
Demon Slayer,
Oh,
Senku
Yeah.
from Dr. Stone, Saitama
Yeah.
from One Punch Man,
Yeah.
Hyakumaru from Dororo, and Emma
Yeah.
from The Promised Neverland.
Is it-
yeah. This is best protagonist, just main character.
Senku won for Best Protagonist. And, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Senku's
Like,
great.
okay, I feel like Emma was a strong contender, but she
Absolutely,
does not
also
carry her series on her back like
yeah,
Senku does.
Senku is like I told him or Isaac earlier when we talked about the anime awards. Dr. Stone is made better because Senku is the main character, and to me that
Toru
makes it.
Honda should have been. the
Okay,
winner.
Toru Honda's
She-
a cheap
she-
pick. I understand she had every right to be nominated.
Yeah,
But I'm
also
like-
if she also would have won, I actually wouldn't have been opposed either because I agree she's very great. But
She's great. I just feel like she would have got a lot of votes just from nostalgia rather than like
hell
you know,
yeah, they do. I
fair
cannot wait for
evaluation.
that. PS5. I'm pumped for it.
That being said, absolutely Senku.
Yep.
Senku 100%.
Yeah. The only show that's elevated because he's the main character.
Saitama, I think, was just no.
I mean, Saitama's fantastic. I don't know. What you're talking
Saitama's
about.
fantastic. He just does nothing in season 2.
Yeah, but he's still great. But yes,
I mean, he's barely in season 2. It just cuts to a completely different story going on where he's like in a tournament.
Well, because that's what happens. that's just
That's
what
not
happens.
even what happens. That's a B plot. The main character is in a complete B plot.
Yeah, but the B plot's great.
I mean, it's not bad. It just feels so vastly disconnected from the rest of what's going on. Made everything feel really inconsistent. But yes, Senku, easily best character. Best main character.
Best pro tag.
Best antagonist.
Yeah, best
Overhaul from My Hero Academia. Isabella from The Promised Neverland. Garo from One Punch Man Season 2. Askeladd from Vinland Saga. Angela from Carol and Tuesday. And I Am Megase from Babylon.
Yeah.
That was fucking easy. Isabella Promised Neverland. Not even a question. Like, if she had lost, I probably would have been upset. Like, I already think most weebs have no fucking taste. I absolutely fucking...
She's a really
Would've-
great antagonist.
Hmm.
I don't know why, Bruce. If I feel like you'd really like Vinland Saga.
Oh, I do.
Oh, well, there you go. I've never seen it. I know nothing about it besides
Oh my
Vikings.
god.
Oh,
This
good.
Parasaur is
It's got
immortal.
Vikings.
Yeah, it's got Vikings. That's why I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I bet you'd love that. There was nothing behind it besides, like, it looks cool and it has Vikings. So I was like, dude,
It's
he'd
got-
probably
it's
fucking
got
love
It's
that.
also-
It's got some good story and it's got some good fight scenes in it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's got really good story from what I've heard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a reason it got an anime adaptation like 20 years or so after its release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear Askeladd is a fantastic villain, by the way, but I have
Oh,
not
yeah.
watched much of Vinland Saga.
Is he the
I have seen
big
him.
ass dude who's blonde?
No.
No,
no,
okay.
that's
No, he's a much smaller
Thorkel?
old man.
Okay, who's the big dude who's blonde? 'Cause
Thorkel.
He's my favorite character.
Thorkel, and yeah, he's pretty good.
I fucking
I-
I've seen a
he's got-
handful of scenes and I love him. He's just
yeah.
he's just a warrior and that's
He's
it.
just batshit crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also not like super insane.
Totally about the fight.
Yeah.
That's
when
it.
when people were bashing the young main character, but he was proving himself as a warrior, he actively threatened to kill everybody in his tribe because they dare to question his heart and resolve. He has proved he's a true warrior. Do you never talk down to a warrior? I
Yeah.
love that. I love that trope. I love the true warrior, like the noble warrior character. That is so great. I love it.
I mean, there's a reason it's lasted as
What's
long
it
as it
make?
has as a
Nightmare
trope.
Weird. That doesn't surprise
It's a
me
good
though.
trope.
They're really pushing those horror movie games. It is such a good trope. Got the
Um,
rights from Nintendo. Oh, there you
so,
go.
yeah.
That sounds great. I can't wait. I'll play it.
Askeladd, though, I hear he probably...
Oh. I don't know who Excalibur was, but that's a shame.
He was my Argentavis, and I accidentally killed him myself. There was an Argentavis flying after him, and
Part of me was believing that Boltbeak was the one slain. Then I remember that it's the end of the thing that it says, so... Huh.
yeah, no, Excalibur was
Oh, yeah, what's after
my
Antags?
white and gold Argentavis. It was actually really pretty, but it's dead now, so whatever, I guess.
So, Joe, Tayshawn, do you have any input on these?
I don't know, man. Who did you? I haven't watched Promised Neverland Saga, so I can't really say whether or not I agree with it.
Yeah.
Joe, what
I
is
mean,
up
that's
with
fair.
white Argentavises and me, man? Like it's just destined to never work out.
I
You
mostly
keep
want your
killing them.
opinion on best villain.
Right. He's saying he doesn't really know because he doesn't know the character
Also,
at all.
like half of them are idiots. Still talking to Tayshaun
I'd
here.
say, I'd say between honestly, I think Overhaul was pretty great. I enjoyed watching him a lot.
Really?
He wasn't that great of a bad guy though.
Yeah, I never was big on
I
him.
mean, what he was
We,
doing was
we
pretty
actually
bad,
talked about this at work,
but
He's-
like,
and the problem is that we came up with, or at least I came up with, is that he lacks a personality. He has character, he has motivation, he has writing, he has all that. He just has no personality.
Yeah, he's just
He's
kind
just
of
always-
bad. He just has a reason to be bad.
Yeah. He's mean, and he don't give a shit except when he's, really upset and like breaking out in hives. And that's the whole of his personality. He has nothing else going on there, and I think that's
I'm
what
really
makes
enjoying
him...
the new guy.
Oh, Gentle.
Yeah.
I haven't
Gentle
gotten to
is
him
the
thanks to the.
fucking
I watched the dub.
best. I love Gentle.
I wonder who's gonna
Yeah,
voice him.
It's a really good question.
But
I
I'm
have
excited to
an
find
actor
out.
in mind, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Yuri
Anyway.
Lowenthal.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal.
That'd be a
Great voice
really
actor.
weird choice.
You're right.
So-
It should be. I know who it should be. It should be someone who is close to America's heart, but
I'm
is
gonna
still a
hurt you.
bad guy.
Oh no! Oh god! Close to
Donald
America's.
Trump?
Dude, I totally love it. I'd be all about that. Let's go.
I think Zach knows who I'm going to talk about.
We're
Zach,
listening.
Yeah, what's
do you
up?
know who do you think I'm going to talk about?
No one, because he's not real. If I believe he's not real, he isn't real. Oh, that's
Vic
cool.
Mignogna should voice him.
He doesn't even work for Funimation anymore, so that won't happen.
They should bring him back for the project.
They will never do that,
Or, and hear me out here,
because they ain't that dumb.
same premise. We go to prison and we pull out Bill Cosby and have him voice him.
For America's.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he said America loves him, but
He is a bad guy.
yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's fair.
That is an accurate description. Oh, that's
God
awful.
damn it! It was such a beautiful RG too.
Anyway, so next,
Best boy.
best boy.
So,
So this
Our
will be
picks are
the first year that
Tanjiro
Midoriya
Kamada.
can't win it. Because he won it, I
sorry,
think,
Tanjiro
literally every other year.
Kamado from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, the main boy.
Mob from Mob Psycho 100.
Oh,
Great.
mom.
Dude, Shigeo Kageyama.
Naruto Makio from How Heavy Are Are the Dumbbells You Lift?
Oh, God.
That sounds like a
Kanata
sexual innuendo.
Kojima,
It is.
I'm not
It
saying
technically isn't, but it is a harem anime. Because
Kanata Koshijima from Astra Lost in Space, Hyakimaru from Dororo, and Bruno Bucciarati from
Dialogue.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. And our winner,
I voted for him.
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
Yeah.
And I haven't even watched part 5 actually. But I hear
I
he's
either
like the
voted
best
for
character.
Bruno or no, I voted for Mob. It's as much
mean,
as I love
Mob is
Bruno.
great.
Mob is fantastic, and he is fantastic in this season even more so.
He has 2 amazing fights in this season.
I don't give a
Amazing
fuck about the
fights.
fights. I care. I give a
Absolutely.
shit about the fight. I mean, the fights are awesome. Don't get me wrong.
But yes,
But it's
he has.
like
He
all
has.
the really good character writing that he has in season 2.
I mean, my favorite
Like-
character bit is from Reagan though.
I mean, yes.
Especially from
Reagan's
this
great,
season.
too.
Oh my god.
When he gets
his-
when he
his-
gets canceled
his fucking 2-part
because his voice
episode
actor's a
is
monster.
spectacular. I mean, that does happen, but he didn't get canceled, but his voice actor is a monster, so that didn't. So people are questioning if a
I'm
season 3
curious.
happens, he probably won't be voicing him.
Oh, it's a green RG.
What
Char-
happened again?
Oh.
Oh god, what's his name? Chris Niosi, the voice of Reagan in the English.
Christopher Sabat.
Unfortunately, it came out that he had what were the specifics of it? I forget exactly what he did. It was some like sexual inappropriateness. I just don't remember the exact charges.
It's not as crazy as the fact that Sean Schimmel slept with Vic Mignogna's wife.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's insane that happened. It's
God damn.
By the way, it's all conspiracy to hurt our precious anime so it doesn't come to the West properly. The internet's funny. It makes no god.
I mean, to be fair, Vic Mignogna, yeah, he's a good voice actor. So, yeah, I guess that Sean Schimmel, man, fucking Sean Schimmel is a great Goku. He does like nothing else.
You're right.
Sean Schimmel's
I've
a
seen it.
bad voice actor. A good Goku, but a bad voice actor.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
give-
I
I'll
can't
absolutely
say
agree.
I've seen him in bit roles in like 4 other shows.
I didn't know he was in anything else. Is he really?
Yeah, he's in like a bunch of other random stuff, but he's never a
He's in
major
that
character.
Nickelodeon show.
That show's great, but in that show
I
he
can't
plays
remember.
a parody of Goku, so it doesn't really count.
And in Pokemon, he plays another parody of Goku.
Does he really? I didn't actually know that.
He plays Lucario.
When is Donald Trump term up? Technically his term ends
January of 2021.
yeah, January of next
Unless
year.
he's reelected.
Unless he's reelected, which we'll have to wait and see. I'm concerned because I'm pretty sure he will be, but I don't try and talk about politics.
My concern is my lack of faith.
It disturbs me.
Sorry.
Regardless,
Well, I'm gonna head
I
over
faith
to
in our
Overwatch, boys.
democracy.
okay.
People
should
think
move
that
into
the
the-
wrong president will get elected. They can't.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
democracy.
We know.
Sorry.
We'll move to the next category.
We never talked about this one. Best boy was Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, we forgot. Yeah.
which
Sure.
this
Why-
is
why not?
the first category where I disagree.
Well, because Kageyama's fantastic, and so is Barati, Bruno Bucchiati.
But Bruno
I can't say that
Bugatti.
fucking name.
As I've said, I haven't
Bruno.
watched. I didn't watch part 5. Like this last year was my year of where I watched the most anime I've watched in a single year, and like none of the shows I watched got nominated for much. So, because they
Bruno
weren't
Kobayashi.
they weren't the overly popular ones. Whoa!
So out of these, I didn't see 2 of them. Out of the 4 I have seen, I would put like Tanjiro like 3rd place out of the 4. Tanjiro's a good character, and he has some unique stuff that sets him apart from being a generic sort of protagonist. That being said, Mob is fantastic, and Bruno is literally carrying a series because the main character doesn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes all
mostly why I
want is a
voted for
generic
him.
shonen protagonist.
Well, I mean, Midoriya is not that. I'd say he's a little bit more. But the thing about it is, like, I think he won that category every year before that.
The big problem I'm having, if Midori was nominated, I probably wouldn't vote for him this time around.
You know what show is super generic? That just like is specifically shonen, but is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Black Clover.
Black Clover.
Well, actually, yes, that's a serious answer. I was going to joke around and say Promise Neverland, but Black Clover. 100%,
Yeah, no, Black Clover. I mean, Black Clover is a good show. Well, it's a good manga. I don't like the show, but nevertheless, it is a good product. It is every bit just a shonen show, which is completely fine.
Wow.
I love Boruto to Naruto, the Wizard King.
Yeah, I actually tried to watch Boruto. I gave it a very fair shake. Ashley and I sat down and watched it together. Man, I don't like Boruto.
Fighting it, you just got to make it through a whole lot to get there.
So the beginning I was kind of liking because it brought me back to like early Naruto before shit got stupid, and then
Well,
we got
I
to
thought
the shit
that too, but I didn't even get past that part.
Then we got to alien ninjas who are gods also.
See, I didn't even get that
And,
far. I gave up on it
and,
way
Been a
before
thing
that.
since Naruto, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's when we got to the things that I didn't like about Naruto that made me really dislike the show over time.
That's fair, but man, these slice of life episodes, you know, they don't work if I don't like anyone. I like no one in that show. I hated every
That is
character.
entirely fair. Again, it was a bit of a nostalgia
Even
thing for me
Chocho?
because I really liked Naruto growing up.
Chocho.
Is that the chunky black chick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
You
like
want to
her.
boil her down.
Ugh.
Just that.
Yeah. I mean, that's her whole
Oh.
character. She eats a lot and talks about eating a lot. Oh, and then she's also a spoiled bitch. There you go. That's her character. Why would I like her? Why would I like that character?
You don't
It's-
talk about Choji's daughter like that, you monster.
Choji's great.
Yeah.
His daughter is a fucking bitch. Get her out of here.
Boruto is kind of an interesting case, the character, because they strip away all the things that make Naruto really fucking aggravating. Early Naruto, I mean. But, they didn't replace it with anything.
Then you
was
realize
just-
without those things, he's just a character.
Well, I wouldn't call him a character so much. It's just like...
Character's such a strong word.
They leave him with half a character. He's literally Naruto. If Naruto was less of a hyper-aggressive, loud asshole.
I mean, they made him Naruto if he had less motivation to do what he's doing.
Yeah. And also,
So
yeah,
what is
there's
his
no
goal?
motivation.
He's just
There's zero motivation in his character.
he
What does
doesn't like his
want to do?
he doesn't like his dad.
So what is his goal? Like, what is his?
That's it.
Fuck his dad.
He did
That's
not-
it?
I don't like my dad.
That's he wants to be the Hokage because
Oh
fuck
no,
dad.
he actually doesn't. He outright always states how much he
Oh,
doesn't
sorry,
want
I
to be.
forgot about that.
Yeah, no.
My
he
bad, my bad.
specifically
I watched it once
doesn't.
like a while ago.
No, he specifically doesn't want to. In fact, he wants to support he wants Sarada to do it because that's her life goal. But like, he's not involved in that anyway.
Well, how is
Hashtag
Naruto in
feminism.
it?
Huh? He's the Hokage.
Yeah, but how does he act in it?
He's a Hokage first and a family man second, and his son is not cool with that.
He is actually a much more interesting character than Boruto is because it's again it's again Naruto. If you boiled away the really aggravating shit
Zach,
that made
invite me
people
to your-
dislike him in the first
I
place,
can't. I'm in a competitive match, so you'll have to wait.
uh,
You'll have to be patient.
yeah, it's they boil away a lot of the shit that made him really aggravating in his own series and replace it with fatherly concerns and mixture of I have a duty to my people as well as to my family, and seeing him trying to balance that shit out. They
Yeah.
actually make Naruto just fine. It's just his son who's the main fucking character that's the problem.
Yes, it strips away his son's whole purpose because he doesn't have doesn't have one. That's the issue. Anyway, next category.
Best girl. Best girls are Raftalia from The Rising of the Shield Hero, Nezuko
never
from
watched.
Demon Slayer, Kohaku from Dr. Stone,
Great shit.
Emma from The Promised Neverland, Chika
Yeah.
from Kaguya-sama, and Carol from Carol and Tuesday.
I never watched Shield Hero either. I wanted to, but then it just came out at the wrong time, man. It really did, in my
Agreed.
opinion.
I was pretty much told
It
by
just-
everybody that I would hate it, so I didn't watch it.
Shield Hero is actually the winner. Raftalia was best girl.
Which doesn't surprise me.
As
A
long as-
lot of fans want to have sex with her.
So this is where so Shield Hero is a really good show in the case of it really builds you up to really hate certain characters, and so it's really satisfying when the main character finally gets to show them up. The main character is also a pretty solid character. He's believable in his motivations and why he wants to do things. And he is doing things for the best, but also taking malicious pleasure in fucking over people he doesn't like. The problem is, the show introduces a lot of characters who are super young who all want to fucking fuck them.
Including her.
Isn't it also
She's 10
like,
years
isn't,
old.
Isn't
Yeah,
the beginning of
Raftalia
the
is-
show also like super like weirdly relevant with the Me Too thing, but like not at the same time, but like deaf when it comes to it? It's like weird, right? Like he's like
in the first episode, spoilers for the first episode for anyone who gives a shit. A girl accuses the main character of raping her, and gets him exiled from the kingdom. He would be put to death. However, they kind of need him because he's one of the heroes who is supposed to save the world from monsters.
So this would normally in an anime be wild in general, but this anime also came out like during the height of the Me Too movement. So it was just like really like weird timing for me, man. I just was
This
like, I
also
don't know
came
about
shortly after the Goblin Slayer controversy with its first episode, although this is way more tame.
the Goblin
Hey,
Slayer shit is ridiculous.
I
though, man.
actually watched Goblin Slayer, and you know what? It was actually good.
No,
I watched
what-
Goblin Slayer, and I got past the first episode. I'm like, this is gratuitous, and I understand why people don't like it. It is only this version of the show that does it. The light novel and the manga, it is still an event that happens, but is not shown gratuitously.
The thing about it is, though, like, honest to God, it doesn't make sense. My biggest issue with the fact that they do that is that there's tonally no fucking reason for... The rest of the show is not at all like that. It's
No.
way more lighthearted.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing.
it-
When
that's
you
like
get to the
liter-
rest of the show, the rest of the show is nowhere near that level of ridiculous.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
super
want the shock
lighthearted.
value.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It honestly is. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. I didn't finish it. I think it gets boring, to be honest. But, like, it's
Oh,
like...
I got to the second episode and was bored out of my fucking mind.
No, I made it like
finished-
7 or 8 episodes in. Or
I finished the whole
Zach, how
thing.
far in is the when they
Yeah,
go
it's
into
okay.
the sewers?
Yeah, that's like 7.
Yeah, so I made it like
Damn,
7
you missed
episodes
like
in.
one of the best fights in the whole season, though.
I don't know, man. It got boring. Messy.
It reminds me of playing Dungeons and Dragons, but like actually, because they don't just
Yeah,
like
that-
hack and slash. They're not stupid. They plan ahead. It really feels like people who would discuss what to do as part of the party and then move
See, if
forward.
I want to
from
watch
there.
a show that makes me think of playing Dungeons and Dragons, I'll watch Konosuba. Because
That's
that's
like a
all
less
See,
fun,
that doesn't
actually
because
accurate.
I mean, that's how
Every
you
D&D
play.
experience I have is a lot more like Konosuba than anything.
Bro, you play with people who play one pages. That's why.
Yeah, but I've played actual D&D before several times. I play with you currently. That's how it goes.
No, I know.
You
No,
got
I'm
a couple
aware.
of people trying to get shit done, and everyone else is just
You're
making
right.
shit
Yeah,
hard.
a couple. You mean everyone else?
What are you talking about? I try and get stuff done. in
I
the
know. That's
game.
why I said everyone else.
I don't know. You in our D&D game, you keep trying to get people to play Duel Monsters or whatever.
That-
It's
that's
called
only
Cool
that's
Monsters.
and that's only when we're
Sorry, I
during and
forgot
that's
about that.
only when we're at camp.
No, he challenged
No,
some
no,
motherfucker.
he did not challenge him. The motherfucker challenged Oliver to the game of Cool Monsters. We did not bring it up that time. Though that did happen. You were right about that.
I'm pretty sure Tayshawn instigated it by going, we could solve this with Duel Monsters.
No, I
No,
did
no,
not.
no,
I
no,
swear to
no,
God, I
he,
did.
He prefaced it though. After it was said, he was like, "Oh, you play?" And of course, we have to beat him in this way.
It's just
Okay,
for the
okay.
record, canonically, it is a game from the astral plane in Jared's campaign.
Played by magical people. Either way,
Yeah.
God.
Anyway.
regardless, dude, it's pretty great. Anyway, not important
But
at
no,
all.
that's a lot like Konosuba. Like,
Yeah, it is.
there are people trying to get shit done. Everyone's pretty much making it impossible to get it done.
Yeah.
That's a D&D experience I know.
That's fair.
And it is Cool Monsters, not Dual Monsters.
Yeah, no,
Cool Monsters
no
trademark.
relation. Don't get confused. Anyway,
So Raptalia, though,
yeah,
her whole
Raptalia.
character, she wants to fuck the shit out of the main character.
despite being
and,
like half
she
his
is-
age.
10 years old.
Yeah.
And then they get another, like, half monster, half person character who is literally born during the course of the series who also wants to fuck the main character.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like sometimes they play it off as like, oh, it's like the cutesy little girl wants to marry the cool kid. But like a lot of times it just comes off as like creepy and disgusting. And I hate that so much. And if
See,
the show
that's-
did not have those
But oh
aspects,
boy, the fans really love it.
Oh yeah,
That's
Oh,
part of
yeah.
why I can't really do it, man. Like, God.
that's my big. I couldn't finish Shield Hero because of that,
A lot of people couldn't. I know a few
and
people.
it's a shame because I really was enjoying a lot the rest of it. Edgy though it was still good.
I get
I
the
like
edge
you
and
said
overly
that sometimes.
cautious.
I loved Overly I finally finished that,
That one
actually.
was pretty
Oh
fucking
yeah,
good.
Overly Cautious was great.
How is that not nominated for anything? At all. It got no nominations whatsoever.
Yeah, it
I hope I get a
did. How
season
did it
2.
not get nominated for Best Comedy?
Yeah, it should have at least been nominated. I mean, I don't think it should have won, but it should have been nominated. Huh.
It definitely should have been nominated, and I would argue it was deserving of winning. Although that would compete with my other choice.
Which
So
which
following
would
up-
have won, by the way.
Following up,
Yeah.
Best Director.
Yeah.
I
Which
am
is
not
something
going to
I
try
have
to
no
pronounce
no,
any of these
yeah.
names because it's
I
going
have
to
no-
be a struggle.
It's also something I have
So we
no
got-
stance on.
Attack on Titan,
Yep.
Babylon, Carol and Tuesday, Mob Psycho 100, Sarazanmai, and Vinland Saga.
Ooh, I'm definitely gonna go with Mob on this one.
That's also
Mob
who I
is a
voted for.
really good pick. Carol and Tuesday is goddamn fucking Shinichiro Watanabe.
He's a directing legend, by the way.
That
Oh, I
is
know who
Cowboy
he is.
Bebop
Yeah, I don't
and
know who
Samurai
that is.
Champloo.
That
Yes.
is Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
And Space Dandy.
And Space Dandy.
Never
I
watched
know who that guy
actually.
is.
I am informing all those who do not know.
Yeah.
Because some people are not as hardcore weebs. Although
I mean, I don't
even
know if I call myself
non-hardcore
a weeb.
weebs tend to know him. And the winner is Attack on Titan. Which, yeah, from a directing standpoint, it does its job pretty damn well. I don't think it's Carol and Tuesday or Mob Psycho, but you know, I could get it.
Who won Best Fight this year? it was fucking
that
Demon
wasn't
Slayer, wasn't
that, Oh, we'll get to that.
So no one really seems to have an opinion here.
No. Well, I mean, besides there's some good directors there.
Best
But-
animation.
Well,
Ooh,
the winner
who
was
were they?
the winner was Attack on Titan, by the way.
I said that.
You did? Oh, I didn't even hear you say it.
Yeah,
So-
he said it. Who were the nominees?
Best animation: Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Fate Grand Order, Mob Psycho 100, Sarazanmai, and Vinland Saga.
Ooh, I would say Vinland Saga is an honorable mention. I'm definitely gonna give it to Mob again, but I feel like Demon Slayer won.
You're wrong, and you'll be happy because Mob did win.
Ooh, it
Yeah, 'cause-
deserved it.
Now,
God, that
I
was a
think-
beautiful season.
I think
Yeah, it was, dude. Holy shit, it was so
I
good.
think Attack on Titan, Demon
animation
Slayer,
was great.
Fate Grand Order, honestly, from what little I've seen of it,
It looks
and
really
Mob were all super deserving of it.
good. Absolutely, all deserving.
I
but
think
my God,
if any of those
Mob's
four had won,
episode
I would have
5
been content.
looked like a goddamn movie. Levels of animation
actually-
quality. Like,
Yeah, no.
is that the first fight in the season?
yes, that's the first big,
big one?
one. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so good.
And-
That
yes.
episode- and not even just the fights. The rest of the episode looks insane.
God, I kind of want to rewatch it now. God, it was
Yeah,
just
I
such
do
a
too. That two-parter is my favorite bit of Mob.
It's
The
my
dream-
second,
dream
but it's really good.
episodes.
Regardless,
So good.
yeah.
I might
Also,
rewatch
the
all
fact
of
that it
them.
takes place in a dream, they definitely played with those visuals, and
What
it
happened
really
here,
played.
Mr. Joe?
Regardless,
Sadly, I was not a master of Pokemon Snap. I didn't capture the best moment of it, but that thing was punched into
That's a good way
another
to put it.
dimension, and it was
Oh,
crawling
I
its way
see
back.
now.
That is
of
an Ankylosaur.
course, was punched into another dimension as you do.
All
Yeah.
right, so
Damn, I've had 2 straight
yeah, best
competitive
animation.
wins. That's
Best
pretty nice.
animation. I said from when I first saw it that was going to be a
Here they
fist
go.
fight. That was not going to be something easy to call. I think Mob. Yeah, I think Mob probably won it. If not that, I would have said Demon Slayer.
What did you want to play to?
anything.
Anything?
All right. So next category is best character design. So nominees are Carol and Tuesday, Dororo,
By anything, I meant
Dr.
anything in
Stone.
arcade.
Okay, that's
Kaguya-sama,
no.
Tarzan
Stop.
Mai,
Exit.
and
All right,
Vinland
just
Saga.
wait for it to reject it.
And winner of best character design was Dororo.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'll give
Sure.
it to him.
They look
fair.
cool. Like I said, I mean those characters from like
They did a
the
very good job
1960s or
adapting
whatever.
a very,
Like-
and I apologize, a very dated art style. They did a very good job adapting that to the tone in which the series matched. Because although the Astro Boy art style is very good in its own right, it did not match the tone of what Dororo was about. So, yeah, good job updating.
There it goes. Okay.
I don't really have an opinion beyond that.
Speaking of updating, I've been re-watching through Blue Exorcist. I forgot
Oh.
what a banger opening it has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uberworld.
dude.
That's all I gotta
Always
say, bro.
Uberworld.
Uberworld. Over.
And on a similar note, best score. For best musical score, we have Attack on Titan Season 3, Carol and Tuesday, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Rising of the Shield Hero.
Go JoJo, because that's the only one that has the most memorable music.
The winner is Carol and Tuesday, because of course it fucking was. The whole show is about music.
It's the only show that's about music.
And
Pokemon
it's about
Snap.
Watanabe. It's directed by Watanabe, whose whole thing is fucking music.
Would you agree, Brosif? Is Arkmore Pokemon Snap Poachers Edition?
I would agree. Yes.
Oh god, that's pretty great. All
Where
right,
the
so
fuck is this thing at?
yeah, Carol and Tuesday. It's got tons of fucking great music in it, and the whole show's about music. So you know, that makes sense.
As you do.
Now we come to best fight scene. So our nominees are King Crimson versus Metallica from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm not saying those fucking English names are terrible.
No, let's hear.
Emperor Crimson and Metallic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gotta remember, they have names. You must call them as such.
Okay, the only English name I will go by always is Filthy Axe for Reasonable Prices.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do
Filthy axe for reasonable prices. That's fantastic. I love it.
Oh my god, I can't wait for part 7 just for that.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Boo Boo Bear.
God damn.
Who bad?
And, let's see. Levi versus Beast Titan in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Boo.
Mob versus Toichiro from Mob Psycho 100.
So good.
Absolutely.
Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui in Demon Slayer. Thorfinn versus Thorkel, Vinland Saga.
Whoa.
It was a good fight.
Oh,
It was pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to work to pronounce
Back
this.
Not
You can
doing
do it.
that.
You can do it, champ.
Ushiwakamaru versus Tiamat from Fate Grand Order.
Yeah. Which I think is funny that there's a character who's based on Tiamat because they're based on historical figures, and Tiamat is an old legend about a dragon empress.
Fair enough.
Which I
Game
think
of
is
Thrones got it.
yeah, pretty much. Except the difference is
And
Tiamat is part dragon. Thank you.
Fade into the shadows.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And the winner of this is, well, it's obviously Demon Slayer. That
That was
Everyone knew
like that was the one that literally made the show popular. It had a mild popularity and then it exploded
yeah,
when that
it
fight
was
came out.
decently popular when it started. Dude, the motherfucker was trending on main Twitter.
Yeah. Though I still voted for the mob
And
fight.
the second
'cause holy
time
shit,
later
that-
on. But,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, no offense to the other fights. No shit that was going to win. Although I hear the art and choreography in Fate Grand Order is fantastic. But I didn't fucking watch that show because I'm not really big into Fate. Fate Zero's good.
Oh,
Fate
Zach, back
Stay
up, I
Night,
got
the
you.
Fate
original,
Zero's
is hysterically bad. And that's about it. Alright.
Well,
What
goodbye,
do you guys think
champ.
of best fight scene? Not a whole lot of options, honestly. Mob was the only other super good option.
We need to take out that May.
Well,
King
I
Mob,
want to.
Mob,
Metallica
100%.
It was okay.
What?
I said Mob 100%.
No, Manuel Perez was saying.
Oh, with King
next one, I
Crimson,
guess?
yeah, that fight was okay.
I hated
Yeah, King
it.
Crimson is a solid fight. It's a solid stand fight, but with really good artwork.
Yeah.
That's about it. Really hard to watch because it's super violent,
Oh yeah.
but in a much more like cringy way than usual, and not cringy in like a fucking neckbeard way either.
No, the unpleasant horror. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking razor blades sticking out from under your skin and shit. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a bit rough.
Oh,
Good
jeez.
shit.
I got slapped
really-
and
it's
sniped
really
in a
hard
perfect
to-
combo.
To have that kind of empathy for some guy getting punched through a galaxy because, you know, that shit never happens to me, but you could kind of imagine having
Fucking-
like razors stuck in your
yeah.
skin.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd probably sting.
Um,
Granted, that was kind of like when I really realized how much I don't actually like stand battles. I like the planning ahead stuff, but it's so much of no, but I did this. No, but
It very much
but my
can be.
but my superpowered makes me do this, so I win.
that's kind of the problem with JoJo when it's in its like not as good fights. I honestly I think Spice Girls versus Notorious B.I.G. was a better fight. Or
Yeah.
Spice Girl. Sorry, what was the English version? I think it was Spicy Lady.
Probably.
I see Lady Notorious Chase. By
Yeah,
the way, I
Spicy
have
Lady and
a,
Notorious Chase.
I have a with that guy's ability. How do you know your ability goes past death if you can only die once? You know?
Yeah, no,
That's
I got a lot of questions about that whole show.
That would just kind of seem.
Yeah, part 5 definitely wasn't my favorite
flawed.
part. Although it was absolutely fucking amazingly,
Oh no, I'm
I would
hacked.
say animated, but well drawn.
Too bad I already activated my
Got
ult,
it.
so I can just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Alright,
She didn't fly
yeah,
very
no,
far.
I think hands down Demon Slayer should have won from the beginning. Although Mob had some fantastic fights as well. I don't really care about the last fight because frankly, specifically with season 2, as soon as we got back to like the actual plot of the show, I stopped giving a shit a lot. Like, I still gave a shit to a reasonable degree, but I was nowhere near as invested as when it was like the Reagan arc and the Dreamscape arc and all that shit. I
Because
was
then it was a
nowhere
lot
near
more
as-
character-driven stories, and it was very good.
Yeah, I don't care about like the fucking psychic Illuminati or whatever.
I mean, that's what it is.
Like, I really don't care about all that stuff.
Why
I'm
is
sorry
that
for
she's-
moving?
Because Genji's right above your head.
All right then.
He's still right above your
So,
head.
moving on. Best couple. I'm not even gonna go through this because, like, I watched only 3 of these. I know most of you have not even watched more than 1 of these. Yeah, I will anyway. So we got Baki and Kozue from Baki the Grappler, Kaguya and Miyuki from Kaguya-sama, Mafuyu
Haha.
and Ritsuka from Given, Reo and Mabu from Sarazanmai, Rika and Shun from O Maidens in Your Savage Season, Ymir and Historia from Attack on Titan Season 3. And, yeah, it was Kaguya and Miyuki.
Yeah, because they're
Of course
great.
it was.
They're
That show was
absolutely
fantastic.
spectacular.
Their chemistry is great. Like, I didn't even consider voting for anything else. Yeah, O Maidens in Your Savage Season was a great show. I was not super invested in that.
Holy
particular
shit, I
road.
rolled him again.
I literally just kept melting people from like a few feet away. I didn't even get close to the payload because I just kept killing everyone. I was like, why would I get any closer? I can do my job right here.
And Ymir and Historia are definitely characters in that show. Actually, Historia is great. I don't even remember if Ymir did.
I got
much in
shot
that
collar.
season.
Not really.
Damn that. All right, I'll
I
give.
mean, I know
I'll
she's
give
an
it to
important character,
Zarya.
but I
That
don't
was-
remember her being super active in that particular part of the series.
No, she did like one thing and then she fucked off.
Yeah. So, best voice acting performance, Japanese. We got
I don't watch the sub,
Mamoru
so I
from
also had no opinion.
Sarazanmai. Sorry. Mamoru Miyano. I think this is his second year getting nominated. I think he won last year. For Sarazanmai. Saori Hayami from Demon Slayer. Yuichi Nakamura from JoJo. Yukino
What? No, Hello
from
Kitty
Babylon.
versus
Yuko
fucking.
from... I should probably actually be using character names. I apologize. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know who any
it's
of
a
these
little
people
confusing. I apologize.
are. Yeah, we don't.
Ryo from Sarazanmai, Shinobu Kocho from Demon Slayer, Bruno Bucciarati from JoJo,
I had my vote.
Megase from Babylon, Isabella from Promised Neverland, and Senku from Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I really like
And-
Senku's English voice though. I like it a lot.
The winner was Bruno from JoJo.
Yeah.
Which I like. His voice is good.
Yeah.
Slightly poorly said, what, no Hello Kitty versus Crushing Depression for best fight of 2019. Also,
Sadly
I
not.
disagree. My love story with a Hot Pocket is the best.
God
I
damn.
don't like that at all. That has all kinds of implications
Oh
I
my
don't want to
God.
think about.
It's very gross
Um,
implications.
Now,
Whoa,
Shinobu's
chill out.
voice acting, Shinobu from Demon Slayer has a fantastic voice actor. Isabella is super creepy. I will give it to her. Senku, I really do feel like he gets overshadowed a bit by his English counterpart.
Yeah, I really like his.
Uh,
I've heard somebody
The,
say
the
that,
Japanese for that show
the
is
English is bad, but I actually kind of love the English on that show.
yeah, no, I don't really have any complaints. I think Senku's great in English.
I also love that it's
I mean, I'd have-
mostly like fresh voice actors. Like not they haven't. Most of the cast hasn't been in a lot.
Yeah.
They did great. Regardless, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get English cast.
Also, the Japanese is the only version of that that has a character who I cannot stand listening to, and it's the Japanese.
who's that?
Fucking Byakuya, I think his name. Senku's dad is
Really, his
absolutely
Japanese voice is
grating on my ears.
in Japanese. Wow, that sucks.
In Japanese.
That's funny because he has like 3 episodes where it's just him talking, and that's like the whole episode.
Yeah, I know. I really hated that.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, Bruno winning though. Yeah, no.
Yeah, of course. JoJo is notorious for
Absolutely.
having great Japanese voice cast,
And a terrible English one.
which is inaccurate.
So
No, don't.
English.
This is not a laugh. This is fact. It is not a bad voice. It is not a
Yes.
bad dub.
Yes. Bad Arnold Schwarzenegger is great as the Nazi in JoJo.
Yeah, I agree.
Number one is also fantastic as the only British character
To
to,
be fair-
actually have a British accent in this show.
And I also didn't think that would work either, and I actually ended up loving him as Joseph. Granted, I will agree that his Japanese is like way better though.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't watched it in English.
so
I will stand though.
best English voice acting,
Old
which
man-
we don't give more of a shit about.
Real quick though, Old Man Joestar being voiced by Bobobo is still fantastic though.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Okay,
That's good.
Mostly because
Star Wars
hearing
Crusaders
Bobobo
wasn't
scream
as
it.
bad. That
I-
landed much more in a campy area than an outright terrible area.
I absolutely loved having Bobobo scream about Japanese people for being Japanese.
What the fuck?
Well, because there's a scene where he's
Despite
up.
being
Yeah, I remember, but still.
So having
Despite being
Bobobo do
the
that
most
is great.
culturally diverse and informed character, diverse in terms of like his knowledge.
Yeah. 'Cause
Of other,
he also
other
like
cultures.
travels like to a lot of different cultures and actually experiences them.
Yeah. He is also the most racist out of all the characters.
Yeah.
Save for probably the actual Nazi.
Yep. Because
Which
his,
I guess that's what you get when you hang out with Nazis.
yeah,
You get racist.
also he only hates Japanese people because his daughter marries one, and that's taking her away from him. So he literally says the only thing the Japanese ever did right was make my Walkman, because he loves his Sony Walkman. And then he punches out a Japanese guy at the airport for being
No, he doesn't punch
Japanese.
him out.
Oh, that's
he
right.
bumps into him, apologizes, realizes he's Japanese, and then kicks him in the shin
Yeah,
for being Japanese.
because he's a horrible person. He's also the best JoJo character in the show. Anyway,
Despite being two different characters.
yeah. Also,
Alright, so-
I will also stand the bit of him figuring people out is him literally saying their next line is the best bit in like any show. This is my favorite thing.
That is a fantastic shtick.
Yeah.
Do they have two? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
These ones I will use for the English, since at least me and Zach are more informed with English voice actors. I will use both names. So for English voice actors, our nominees are Kyle McCarley for Mob and Mob Psycho, Laura
Yeah.
Bailey
that's their
as
match.
Toru in Fruits Basket, Erica
Absolutely.
Mendez as Retsuko in Agretzko,
Absolutely. also
Billy
was listening.
Kometz as Naofumi in Rising of the Shield Hero,
Which I hear was
Faye
good
Mata
dub.
as Aqua in Konosuba. That got an English dub this year, so that's why they put
Oh
it
my
in.
god.
It's actually
Right.
pretty. It's pretty great. I need to watch it.
Yeah, I
Casey
know.
Mongillo as Shinji in Evangelion.
Nah, dude. Spike Spencer only. Fuck everybody else. Spike Spencer is.
Yeah,
is
I
Shinji.
need more of that fucking Mickey Mouse voice, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That he
Absolutely.
is fantastic. Even if he
Hashtag
doesn't have
my-
like the occasional Mickey Mouse line.
Yeah, he squeaks too much
Okay,
to the point
here's
where
the problem.
sometimes he
Here's the
falls into
problem, is
Mickey
that the-
Mouse voice.
The
It's
problem
great.
is that I'm sure Netflix would have used the original dub. However, that
They-
version of the show was owned by a company that
no, they legally
longer
couldn't.
exists.
I knew that.
So yeah, they legally could not obtain the rights to
Stop.
use that voice cast.
Oh God. Slightly poorly explained more about the my love story with a hot pocket.
Okay, cool. So moving on. So the winner was Billy
fucking
Kometz
chronicle.
for Naofumi in Rising of the Shield Hero, which yeah, he did a really good job.
I have not watched it.
Can't
I
argue.
can't argue because I haven't watched it.
Mob.
Though, I didn't watch Mob.
Sadly,
in
I
dubbed,
always felt
actually. I
that the
watched it
dub for
subbed.
Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho is one of those shows I feel like the dub was just significantly weaker than the sub.
Which is funny because I've actually had a lot of fans feel the opposite, and I actually like the sub more, and it's one of the rare occasions that's the case. Same with One Punch Man.
To clarify, I'm normally pretty indifferent. I'll watch something in either language and be pretty happy so long as both are good.
Yeah.
But Mob, I just don't care to watch in English.
Also, I found it's
Specifically,
actually pretty rare that I
Nothing
run.
related to the sexual assault thing or sexual harassment. I did
Yeah,
not
'cause-
like Reagan's English voice at all.
Gotcha. That also
I did not
happened
care
like
for it.
after the show's full release.
Yeah, but I wanted to clarify it wasn't for whatever
Yeah.
reason. It was literally I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am not informed about that whole thing. I am speaking purely from
Yeah,
watching
hearsay.
the show and going, ugh,
Yeah.
and then going back to the Japanese.
Which show?
So
Mob.
Laura Bailey as Toru Honda. We don't
great.
need to give Laura Bailey any accolades anymore. She's already one of the most famous and honored English voice actors in the industry.
Because she's
Like,
fantastic.
Yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, how much it fucked me up when I realized that Laura Bailey. I knew she voiced Toru. I did not know she voiced Lust for the longest time, or
Yeah.
at least didn't connect the dots.
Drastically
I was like,
different
that's
characters.
the same motherfucking person.
Yep.
That was when I was just
Pretty much polar opposite
Absolutely
characters.
fucking impressed.
Absolutely. It was great.
total opposite, but like only at very few points they even sound similar.
Yeah. You know, she's
Why?
it's never questioned. Laura Bailey is is a spectacular talent.
Yeah. So like, the only reason I'm not voting for her is because we all know she's great. It's kind of like the same thing with Chris Sabat as All Might. It's like we already know.
Well, yeah, that's why he
That
won.
being said, Ellie's All Might is a new role for him comparatively.
Laura Bailey, technically, it's a new role because he
Yeah.
was nominated for the remake.
Yeah, I just have a lot of iffy feelings about the remake getting nominated for things, even though I know it to be a good show. I just have a lot of like mixed feelings about it.
Because it's a remake.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Zach.
we already know
You're
it's
welcome.
good.
I died for that.
What?
You're welcome. You now owe
It
me
got
your
a
life.
remake because it's still a beloved show.
When I tell you to run out and die, you will do it.
All right, so
I want him to know this.
Fucking question.
never
Fucking
watched the
question.
English dub for Evangelion. I can't comment. This English dub.
Yeah, this English dub. Yeah,
And from
I've
what I
heard.
watched,
I've heard nothing but
Konosuba-
negative things. To be fair.
What I have heard of Konosuba in English, it is very good. But I do
Yes.
have quite the soft spot for the Japanese.
It's very fair. It
Then
was.
you can't really do hyperactive, like, squealing, which is a lot of Aqua's dialogue as well in English. You have to kind of
You say
find a
that.
new way to angle the character.
You say that, but you totally can.
Um,
It'll just come off the way it's supposed to. Really fucking annoying.
That is her character.
so, moving on. Best Comedy. Nominees are Agretzko Season 2, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift,
Yeah, fuck that.
Isekai Quartet.
Which I really want to watch that actually.
I hear that is
wasn't
better than it has
expecting that.
any right to be.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
it's funny, but
Kaguya-sama Love is War, My Roommate is a Cat, and
I hear that's also
Sarazanmai.
Bitch,
I
you
don't
could
know
have
what
rezzed
the
me.
fuck Sarazanmai is, but it's got nominated for a lot of things.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We know it won.
Yeah,
We Wednesday
and we're all
has
pretty much in
turned to a
agreement.
cult.
It's
Nice.
fucking Kaguya. Kaguya is goddamn amazing.
Yeah, Kaguya-sama Love is War is incredible. Absolutely.
Alright, so best fantasy. We have Ascendance of a Bookworm,
Wow.
Astro Lost in
I did not
Space.
expect to kill him that instantly.
Attack on Titan Season 3, Demon Slayer, Sarazanmai again, and The Promised Neverland.
I'm sorry that looked so funny.
And this is a fucking weird category, because one, it's fantasy and sci-fi, and two, some of these aren't really either. So, yeah. Oh. And the winner is The Promised Neverland. Which I'm a little surprised. See, this is when I kind of got a little caught off guard because I expected Demon Slayer to sweep and for us to have more of the My Hero Award shenanigans. But no, Promised Neverland won Best Fantasy. Which throws me off because I've never really thought of it as a fantasy, but I guess. But yes, it is fantastic, so I'll just sit there and accept that it was awarded. And next is Best Drama.
Brigida.
We have Babylon, Carol and
Oh,
Tuesday,
You Alive.
Fruits Basket, Stars Align,
I meant because you
The
have
Promised
Geico before
Neverland
we even
again,
say.
and
Nice.
Vinland Saga. And for this, the winner is Vinland Saga. And yeah, that's entirely fair.
Yeah.
Like, don't have much to say. I need to watch more of the show.
Then it's openings.
Next is Best Opening Sequence.
Yeah, I called it.
Our nominees are Kiss Me from Carol and Tuesday, Whatever the fuck that shit is from Domestic Girlfriend. Inferno from Fire Force.
Fucking great.
99.9 from Mob Psycho 100.
Once again,
Touch
That's a
Off
pretty good
from
one.
Uberworld.
yeah.
And Edgy Angst Thing from Vinland Saga.
Eh.
I'm sorry. That's all I get from that opening is, ooh, so much edge, so much angst.
Yeah.
God,
They've just kind
let's
of
get some
killed it.
crawling going on in here.
It's 99.9 by the way.
Yeah.
It is 99.9, which
99.9. Yeah.
that's a tough one because I like 99, but Kiss Me from Carol and Tuesday is great. A lot of people love Inferno from Fire Force.
I should check out Carol and Tuesday because it sounds like it's a good it's some good shit.
At least watch the opening if you like OPs.
Fair.
And Touch Off from Promise Everlane. It's fucking Uberworld, man. Goddamn
Yeah.
Uberworld. They don't do non-hype openings. It's all hype all day. Bleach, hype as fuck. Blue Exorcist, hype as fuck. My Hero, hype as fuck.
Absolutely.
It's
And people
always
hated
hype.
that opening at first. I
Yeah,
was like, y'all are ridiculous, and now it's like the most popular opening from My Hero.
I'd say it's still second favorite for me, but yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
So, ending sequence. Hold Me Now from Carol and Tuesday.
Some horseshit. right
Sayonara Goko
here. Yeah,
from
that one.
Dororo.
Yeah, that one.
Veil from Fire Force. Chikado Chika Chika from Kaguya-sama.
Yeah.
Stand By Me from Sarazanmai. And Torches from Vinland Saga. And the winner is Chikado Chika Chika from Kaguya-sama.
It's bad.
Best ending sequence of the year. Of the decade.
I mean, it's of the year, but
You're just doing
Of the
that.
whole decade. Of all anime.
yeah,
Best ending sequence.
it's really fucking stupid, and it's only there because cute girl is dancing and men want to fuck cute girl. That is why it is there. No other reason. It's a bad song. It's all pure stupid weeb shit, and I hate it. It's bad. It does not.
He's
It
wrong.
shouldn't.
It's all fantastic. And I voted for it, not because I want to fuck her, but because,
Because it's
goddamn,
bad.
is that just some top tier moe shit?
Yep, which we know for a fact Isaac is all about that top tier moe shit. I want that put in writing.
Okay, I actually want to clarify. Unironically, I thought that opening ending was great. Absolutely unironically.
The only
and
thing
I really can't stand that shit.
The only thing I like about it is if you read the lyrics, they're very funny. Because one of
They're just talking
yeah.
about how she's talking about how fucking stupid she is.
That's it. It's a like though I have like a .01 GPA, I can still help you. It's like it's some shit like that. Like that she is as close to brain dead as possible.
Also, some really good. I think it's rotoscope animation for the choreography.
Yeah, the animation looks good. It's just it's weird weeb
They
shit.
did not have to go that hard for a one-off joke ending, but they did, which is where like half their budget went.
Because it's a very cheaply like it's not. It all looks great, but like it is definitely like
This is a show that looks good because of direction. There is not a whole lot of fancy animation or like big movement going on. Half the time they're using like the same background shots or at least like the same foundation because like the whole show takes place in one room essentially.
yeah
With very little else happening.
yeah. It's a lot of
Oh.
sitting around talking about stuff and then small
Which
movements.
shouldn't work well, but it absolutely does.
That's because the characters are so goddamn hilarious. That's the only reason.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the character writing is spectacular. So it's just very funny. So it carries itself on that, which is not like any weakness of the show itself. It is great.
Anime of the Year. Nominees are Carol and Tuesday, Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho 100,
Nah, you want that
Oh
2D girl? I
Maidens
know.
in Your Savage Season, The Promised Neverland, and Vinland Saga.
Oh, nice.
And I have actually watched every single one of these shows, at least
Now,
to some degree.
hold on 1 second. Tay, you like
Yeah.
playing Baptiste. Brigitte, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna run out there and die.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, continue.
So
no,
I
no,
have
no. You,
actually
you
watched
stop
all of
moving.
those
I
shows.
said to run out there and die. There you go. Now dance.
Yeah.
Now
Get
dance
the fuck
for
out
me.
there and die. God damn. Jesus Christ, you can't even die well.
They kind of just stared at you for a second too. They weren't sure what to do. That was pretty good. Oh man, that Sombra player is pissed.
Yeah.
The Sombra on our team was right next to him, and he just kept spamming thanks right afterwards. All right, yeah, anime of the year. Let's go.
What happened?
Oh, so I told him he owed me a life. So he got a character I knew he liked, which was Brigitte, so he had to go out there and die. So he walked out in the middle of their team and just started dancing in front of them while the Sombra was fighting them. And then he just got gunned. They just looked at him and then gunned him down. We were also losing terribly, so I think they were just like, oh, this bitch just gave up. Fuck this guy.
I mean, that's exactly what I would have thought.
Yes. That's pretty funny.
Alright, so I have actually watched all of these shows, and I will absolutely say these shows are all goddamn great.
Yeah. I've seen
That being said,
like 2 of these shows, and I
Demon
like the
Slayer
ones I
won.
watched. Yes, because it is
and
popular.
honestly, this would probably have been the last of my picks of these. As much as I absolutely do love Demon Slayer, I do not think it's better than pretty much any other show on that list.
I'm trying to remember what is Vinland Saga.
It is Carol and Tuesday,
Yeah,
Demon
very
Slayer,
good.
Mob
Very-
Psycho
yeah.
100,
Absolutely.
Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season, The
I
Promised
don't know.
Neverland, and Vinland Saga.
Yeah. All good, all
And-
popular.
Except for Oh Maidens, which I've heard like 4 people watch.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
Fiber and Savage. It's essentially a show about girls going through puberty.
Oh,
But,
I have
like-
heard of that actually.
Yeah, I've talked about it before, but it's actually taken seriously and looked at in a much more like
that was
realistic
ironically
way.
both us.
Um,
No,
but
garbage.
yeah, no.
can.
So
And there goes the match.
Yeah, see, they knew they just had to get rid of us. That's what happened. When we finally died,
so
it was
what
over.
the fuck did you do with my fucking Megatherium?
Oh, the berry collector?
Yeah.
I just put him by the edge of the little rock.
Ooh, did
The edge
I
of the tree
see
line.
Bastion there.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Thanks for leaving him all the way out here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anywho. So yeah, Demon Slayer is a really good show. It is not that good. Like,
What show was the one about the girls growing up?
Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season.
There you go. That's the one. Oh hey, that's. Oh no, this one you gotta play. Ow. Ugh. The person's name is the P Show.
That being said, this is a really close category for me personally. There's a lot of good
it's
shit.
Mob
in
Psycho.
there.
It's Mob Psycho. The answer is Mob Psycho. There's good shit in there. You're right.
Probably.
But the answer is Mob Psycho. Like that was the best shit in there. Like Vinland
My
Saga.
big problem with Mob
sure.
Psycho, and this is how I was breaking down personally. My big problem with Mob Psycho is that the season peaked not even halfway through, or sorry, halfway through. The season
Yeah, but
peaked
that-
halfway through,
That's
and,
your opinion.
and that is a tall peak. Let me clarify. But then the season ends with, all right, I guess. At least that's over.
I mean, again, that was how your opinion on it. It was still pretty great.
Which
the
is what
entire
I'm
time.
stating. I said this is how I felt.
Yeah.
I preface this by clarifying these are my feelings and opinions.
The one with dumb girls singing, that's Carolyn Tuesday. Damn. Cold-blooded.
I mean, I guess. Everyone's entitled to have bad tastes.
I can 100%
Speaking of, how's Fire
guarantee.
Force going?
The season ended like 2 months ago. So, fine.
Did it go well?
Yeah? I mean, I'm trying to really think exactly everything that happened. Because, like, we had a really big character story thing happen, which I won't go into too much because that's really important. We get introduced to the rest of the crew, which I think will be the team for a while. And then we have some really intense fights.
Alright, but this prompts a really important question then.
What's that?
So, in modern shonen anime,
Yeah.
who's worse? Gauche or Cat Lady?
Gauche? Bro, I actually don't even hate the cat chick. Her one note bit is annoying and bad, but it's not fucking horrible. So, to clarify, Black Clover has a character called Gauche who has some decent popularity amongst fan base. Gauche, his character, is the aloof asshole who doesn't like anybody in his team. The thing about him, though, is he has one other one-note thing, and that is the fact that, man, he is hot for his sister, who, by the way, is like 5 years old. But he lives and dies for his sister, who he loves very, very much. He also gets a nosebleed when thinking of even spending time with her.
You could say he doesn't love her enough, in my opinion.
Yeah. And that's his character. That's it. There's nothing else. It's those two things. He doesn't like anyone, and he wants to be very close to his very little sister. Ow. That hurt.
It's really bad that an actual pedophile didn't make me quit Black Clover, but that fucking Cat Lady made me quit Fire Force so goddamn quick.
Exactly my point, that you're being ridiculous.
I mean,
I feel like this is more about you than the shows.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
guys, I'm gonna hop off here for tonight. This is a good note.
Okay,
See
sure,
you guys.
sure, dude.
see ya. Fuck that cat girl though. God damn.
Yeah, she's fine. Maki's best character, though. Not just best girl, she's best character.
She's the only character I gave a shit about in that whole show.
I like
Out
the
of, like,
captain.
the 6 or
I
7
like
episodes I spent with it.
Shinra's great, dude. Shinra Kusakabe is a great character.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the main character.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about the main character in that show.
Also, his one-note joke is, I think, actually kind of funny. Because he wants to be a hero so much that anytime he does anything, when he gets in the zone, man, he refers to himself as enter this thing, man. Which I appreciate, that old comic book joke.
I can't say. I don't think I ever got to a point where that became a thing. All I can say about that is, but what you've described, I hate it, and I want it to not happen anymore.
Well, it's great, and the show's definitely continuing, and that's great. Though, speaking on shows, oh yeah, I just remembered. One show might not exist anymore. One anime that has some decent popularity amongst the weird anime people.
And what show is this?
Interspecies Reviewers.
Oh my god, I have heard about that show, and my god, I don't even think I could be mad at it because
Well, it's pretty much just porn. I've actually watched it, and yeah, it's just porn. There's like nothing else to it. If you're not watching for the sexy antics, I don't know why you're watching actually.
character writing,
Well, there isn't much.
plot.
Right, plot and rich, very big, long backstories.
All the plot. And yeah, no, I have a hard time being mad at that show.
I'm
Just
not mad
because
at
it's
it. I'm mad at the fan base. I don't give a shit if you make that show.
So why do you give a shit if people watch the show? If it's just
No,
fun?
that's fine. You can watch it all you want and be cool.
Oh, I
with
know
it.
they're fucking pissed.
FBI.
Oh, they just got a Bastion too.
Haha, get out of here. They had
Oh,
a
I
double
thought you were talking
bash.
about the fan base.
No, they had double Bastion and it means plot. Obviously, I know what that means. FBI, open up. FBI, open up. So, the thing about it is, people are really upset with Funimation for them pulling it from their streaming service. You know, because it's pornography.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, dude, give like, why are you bitching at them for that? That's porn. They can't have it on their app and their streaming service. Calm the fuck down. You can find it anywhere. But the thing about it is, though, so that's the thing that bugs me. I don't give a shit if you watch it or enjoy it. I don't know how, but like, it's fine. I don't care. People like bad shit all the time.
People enjoy pornography. I can't blame someone for enjoying
Yeah,
pornography.
but this pornography isn't free. That's what confuses me, and it's definitely softcore because you don't see any penetration. So I'm like, what the fuck? But regardless, the important part is the fact that I don't get that part. It's really just giving shit to Funimation just because you're upset that your pornography isn't on Funimation's
you
app.
gotta, like, if you want to be upset with Funimation, you could pick your poison there. But like, that's a really dumb reason to be upset with them.
Yeah.
They refuse to continue streaming my pornography.
Because it doesn't meet their standards, Isaac. It doesn't meet their standards.
Yeah,
What the
they don't do
fuck?
softcore.
That's ridiculous. Also, a funny thing, they actually pulled their fan service like subgenre thing for after that too. Made them like totally rethink how they set up their app.
I gotta love this show purely for the fact that it made Funimation really stop and like look at that for a second and go, do we really wanna
have softcore porn on our app?
like,
Does that come towards
I
the
like that
center?
it made them rethink the entire genre they had posed.
I'm right behind you. What you want? Are you gonna heal me?
I always
Hentai is art.
Don't.
Don't censure it.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's called hentai and it's art.
And it's art.
It's called hentai, and it's art.
Whoa. I don't like Bastions getting into good positions.
Well, I'm dead.
Ah, damn it. I was about to get the landmine.
You landed at the exact right spot. I'll just so you know there's a diva above.
Oh, it doesn't matter. There was a Bastion that was behind everyone. It was literally just sitting right behind you guys. I tried to kill him. I did not. To be fair, everyone was dead by the time I was getting to him.
That is actually something that I've always kind of cringed about. It's like, Funimation, I know you know your fan base, but you have to acknowledge them too. Which is, they're just very, at least to what I have seen, they're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Joyous promoting of their fan service genre on their social media. I'm like, dude, man, like, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah. So no, that show made them take a good hard look and say, nah,
Jump on there! What are you doing?
we are on there,
Right.
and I'm gonna die for it.
Because, if I wanted more customers, this is me. I would not promote the stuff that scares people away from anime as a medium.
Yeah, there's no way.
And fan service is
Nice.
definitely the thing that whenever I have tried talking to people,
I did my
about
best,
trying to
man.
get out.
Yeah. So they don't do that, but the thing about it is though, so it's
took
also been pulled.
borderline pornography to get them to do this.
Yes.
Like, I mean, the thinnest
were-
of veil.
They were then. So the show has just recently been pulled from its TV deal as well in Japan. But
I cannot blame them.
It is not for their content, actually.
Yeah, I think I heard about this.
It's actually due to mismarketing and management. That was it. They just didn't have a spot for it, and they wanted this new show to push more, so they just pulled it all together.
Yeah, the only show I'm really paying attention to this season is Azoken.
I'm actually not watching anything this season right now. I know
There's a couple
Azoken
of
was pretty
shows I
cool
don't
what I
re-
watched, but oh, that killed me.
I could kind of like get it wouldn't be for like everyone. It's got kind of its own like tone.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
so I get that.
But-
Yeah. It was one of those things where like I was surprised people were down for watching it the other day.
Same. The visual stuff was cool. It looks great, but that's just a show that is not for me. It's too slow. Not enough going on.
I didn't think you especially. I thought you would appreciate it but not exactly enjoy it.
Yeah, that's pretty much my whole reaction. I thought it was cool. I like the characters. I actually didn't like most people's favorite character, to be honest. But
Oh yeah. Well, I like all the characters pretty well, like
Dumbass.
across the board. All three of the main girls
Oh,
are
I'm
really
fucked.
good, and I'm
fucked. I need to
really
heal.
happy for some shows
And I
where
don't
the
think we
girls
have
are
a
actually
healer.
like fully three-dimensional characters.
Yeah, but I was so fucked. We didn't have a healer at all. Well, but yeah, so Anime Awards, cool. I was disappointed most of what I watched wasn't nominated. The only shows that were Dr. Stone and Fire Force did, at least for its opening
What
endings.
shows were you hoping to get
Psycho.
nominated? I'm curious.
I really enjoyed. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeon season 2 a lot? It's like the only show I went out of my way and watched on Verve instead of like on anything else because that's how I watched it. Jesus.
Yeah,
that
I
was
do
an
think,
idea.
I do think
I was gonna die either way.
That's fair.
Cautious Hero definitely should have got nominated for Best
Yeah,
Comedy.
and I finally watched Cautious Hero too. That was great. Holy shit. Made me actually give a shit about the cast and shit. God, I expected to just think they were the funny characters with the silly stuff. Damn,
Like,
there's
yeah, no,
emotional
I was-
weight and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, that show was really fucking good. Now I think I still would have voted for Kaguya-sama as best.
Yeah, same. But like, that was
comedy.
really good. Ooh, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
Bye,
it
y'all.
deserved a nomination, especially over a bunch of shows I honestly have not heard any of my
Ooh, it's their
weed
game.
friends talk about.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Yeah, I'd say that's probably one of my big misses from this year. I have to go back and see what all I watched to know for sure, because I watched a lot of shit in the past couple of years, and it's kind of blurring together. We were talking about best years in anime at work.
Yes.
Surprisingly, Zach brought it up, not me.
I did.
And
I found a list about it online.
like for me, I would pretty much just blanket state the last like 4 years.
Yeah, 2019.
2016. through
Yeah.
like 2019.
Yeah, it was like 2015 through 2019 was all on that list.
2015, the only thing I remember from 2015 was One Punch Man.
I mean, a lot of people like there was some other stuff, but I'm not sure of anything.
It was really like 2016 and definitely 2017 when like all of a sudden, oh dude, there's multiple shows that I'm really liking this year.
Yeah, I mean, My Hero, of course, dropped 2016, but as I've said, I didn't actually like My Hero at launch. I wasn't a fan until like the tail end of the first season, and then like by the start of the second
I thought it was
season,
pretty
all
good.
in.
I was enjoying myself. I was surprised because considering it came out right after One Punch Man, I thought Funimation was just promoting it to be like, hey, check it out, we got our own One Punch Man.
And it's not that at all.
No, I mean, it still has its similarities, but the show is going completely different directions.
It's all like
Thematically.
it's like only similarity is they're both about superheroes.
I mean, he's got a few, but yeah, pretty much. That being said, also like as the show's progressed, My Hero has largely gotten better, whereas from what I hear even about the manga, is the manga kind of, you know, wears out its welcome after a while.
For
Like, I've
My
heard
Hero?
people complain that the premise is just not strong enough
Oh, for
to
One
hold
Punch Man.
itself for an extended period of time. My biggest complaint about the My Hero manga is just that, like, Midoriya has not really progressed much as a character in fucking forever. And that
I
is a
guess
shame. Because for a while, Midoriya was, like, my favorite character in the show.
he still is my
then
favorite
he-
character in the show. Love my.
He kind of, for me, he pretty much just plateaus after the muscular battle, and he doesn't really have much in the way of character progression after that.
Izuku.
I wouldn't
Deku
agree.
Midori.
Oh?
Yeah, man. Think of all the stuff with like shoot style and learning and all this shit with Bakugo that happened.
That's
Yeah,
He's
true.
but
grown a lot as a character.
That is the powers growing. That has nothing to do
No,
with
no,
character.
the
That's
Bakugo
the
part is-
Bakugo fight.
Like
That is entirely Bakugo's character growth.
Yeah,
Midoriya's
What?
stance,
That is totally Midoriya too.
him and Bakugo have like connected as friends.
but Midoriya always tried to connect with Bakugo.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
he
in-
has.
Only
Yeah, but
person
during the
holding back on-
yeah, but what Midoriya up until that point was always trying to talk to Bakugo like Kachan, oh, Kachan, and then he's finally like the only way that Bakugo will be able to like listen to me and talk to me is if I fight him, and like basically he started seeing things from Bakugo's point of view. He even makes a point of talking about it during the fight.
And even
That's
telling
a fair
him his
point.
biggest secret. That's some decent.
I mean, he
character
told
growth
him
right
that forever ago.
Well,
he just didn't
more.
clarify.
Well, not. I would say not really, but he actually told him this time.
And also, no, he didn't. Bakugo figured it out, and Midoriya
Yeah, and then-
admitted that he was right
Yeah,
because Midoriya told him earlier.
I mean, sorta.
Um,
But
And then I'd say he'd had some character growth with Night Eye and fucking what's it called too? What's
I
his
feel
fucking
like
Mirio.
at the,
Togata.
for the rest of the show thus far, the show has mostly just reinforced his current character.
That's
yes,
true.
he is a
But
hero.
it's a great
yes,
character.
huh?
Yeah, but it's a great character, so it's fine.
But he's not challenged. He's not.
Well, he is.
Night Eye
He,
challenged him.
he's definitely challenged, bro. Literally.
Physically, yes, like.
No,
but,
I
like,
mean Night Eye was straight up
as
like,
it-
yeah,
Yeah,
you
he had
shouldn't
to
have all
literally.
for one.
He literally had
And
to
was
accept
like,
the
"I'll
fact that
take
he
you
was
on."
not actually the choice to be to accept all for one.
All right, that's fair. Then we'll say from that point on. Overhaul, that's one of his big failings as a villain. He doesn't really challenge Midoriya's character.
No, he
Midoriya's character was proven in the muscular fight that he will punch above his pay grade if he feels that that's what's needed. That has always been part of Midoriya's character. So Overhaul doesn't really challenge him as a character. And then now, in fairness, the show has spent a lot of time with other characters. But when we do come back to Midoriya, Midoriya is still pretty much just the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that was
but-
only like literally from the time like that was at the beginning of the arc is when he had his like shit challenged, and then we don't really spend too much time with him during that arc. We really only get to see him during like the big parts of like when Overhaul's doing shit, when
But I'm
stuff's
talking
happening
about
with
through
that.
the manga, through currently in the manga.
Oh, I can't vouch for the manga because I haven't read all of the manga. I just know the clip notes.
It kind of starts with Overhaul, and then from there, yeah, I'm trying to be a bit vague.
Well, then we'll just
again-
say that he does a lot. He just, it's true he doesn't
But
change
it's
as a
become
person,
much more
but he
about
grows as
adapting
a,
his powers
Yeah.
than
which is a big part of what he's doing right now. Which is
Yeah.
a big part of development, which is fine.
But I always feel it's most effective when powers and character develop side by side. That's why, again, Totally Not Mark has that video on why the Super Saiyan transformation is so good and why Super Saiyan Blue fails so horrendously.
Yeah.
I think people want characters to stay in a
Don't make
constant
join
flux,
chat
like
and
form of
talk about my
change.
Hot Pocket.
But realistically, in real life, you're not always changing every
That's
time
not
something
entirely
happens in your
true,
life.
Because, again, a Totally Not Mark video talks specifically about Goku, early Goku, not like Buu Saga to modern Goku, but early Goku. Early Goku is a perfect example of a flat character. He doesn't change, but he is challenged constantly. He is forced to question what he does, and although he comes to the same answer, that in and of itself is still an interesting progression.
Yeah, but that's just like thinking too much into it. He's a great character, and that's all I need.
I mean, yeah. But I don't need Midoriya to go, like, all evil and shit, or have a complete personality 180. I would just like to see him challenged as a character more.
I disagree.
not
When
just-
are we getting Deku Black? No, that's what I want. I want Deku Black. Where is he?
Oh, God.
From the alt timeline.
God, it is... It is... I mean, we do have Deku Black. It's Tomura Shigaraki.
You're right. So yeah, I'm excited. My Hero's still great, and goddamn, we
Yeah,
have.
I gotta put in the PTO to get off early enough to see the My Hero movie.
Yeah, 7 days away, bro. Unless you're
Yeah,
watching
I
it
bet-
sub, then you gotta pick another day.
When are you watching it, Zach, so I can go with you?
Wednesday, 7:30.
Movie's 14 or 16?
This one will be it's Cinemark,
If
whatever,
you-
whichever one that is. I'm not.
Is that the one in Mishawaka?
Yes.
Movie's 14?
Yes.
Wednesday, February 26th?
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright.
I'm definitely watching it dubbed. I'm not watching that shit subbed.
Yeah, well, I don't entirely blame you there. I want with My Hero, I'm definitely very 50-50. But given that I speak English, I will take the English.
Dang it. So far, I do not like the sub. So, I watch it dubbed. Exclusively.
I like the sub, but I like it for different characters. I think Midoriya is better in Japanese, personally. Although I like Justin Briner. Bakugo's kind of hit or miss. All Might is better in English. Hands down.
Yeah. Oh man, Cliff Compton does such a good job though.
When I say hit or miss, I mean like in some scenes I think the Japanese voice actor does better, and in some scenes I think the English voice actor does better. That's all. I don't mean that either is especially bad. Yeah, hell, I'll just put in for the full day, and I'll talk to my boss and say, hey, if you can't do that, I really only want the evening free.
Yeah, I already had the day off, so because I scheduled it months ago. And by
Torbjorn,
months,
what
I
the
mean-
hell are you
Christ,
doing?
bro.
Christ.
I think he just does it. He's like, whatever.
Um,
Ow.
Well, I'm gonna die.
so, That being said, although Midori I feel like hasn't been super interesting as much lately, pretty much everyone else, a bunch of other characters you wouldn't think of even. There's so much good character development. Although I will stand, and I was talking about this with my brother, and I'm probably in the minority here. I'm pretty sure I am. I don't fucking like any of Yaoyorozu's character arcs, character stories, any of them.
You're right.
I really fucking don't.
You're right, Isaac. You are in the minority.
Oh, I know. I know.
I fucking love Yaoyorozu. She's probably my
I love Yaoyorozu. I just don't like her character stories. I always feel like it's just wasting my time. Like, I don't have self-confidence.
Yeah, dude. Same.
Alright. Alright. Weirdly enough, I feel like Aoyama is more compelling for a similar reason. Aoyama has a fucking power that makes him shit his pants. And he owns that shit. But he is constantly questioning whether or not he can keep up.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't know that yet because I'm not watching it right now. Even though I do because I read the manga.
yeah. Like, and his character story, his character stuff takes up significantly less time. Like, which is a shame though, because one of my big complaints though is that the women in My Hero don't get enough of the good character arcs or the flashy fight scenes. Definitely not the flashy fight scenes. There's like
That's very
one
true.
good fight scene with
Nice.
one of the female characters.
I can't believe we turned that around.
I can.
That was
I
all
got,
me.
I got Widowmaker. It was over.
God damn, the sports festival is so good though.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I just got done rereading through the manga up until the overhaul arc because, you know, I just watched that, and that is one part where hands down the anime is significantly better, with the exception of one part.
In the sports festival?
No, the overhaul arc.
Oh.
I go
mean,
back to the overhaul
there
arc,
is
I'm
no
just watching the
exception.
anime. Oh, there's exception.
There ain't. But
There is.
the more important thing is the fact that I do think it's funny that most of the fans I know who do watch the sub also usually prefer to read the manga, which I think is kind of funny. Because I'm like, you're right.
Motherfuckers like reading, dog.
I would say yeah, because y'all are just reading. You wonder why you don't know how these characters feel, bro.
I mean,
There's a
it's not
reason.
that I never wondered.
There's a reason I tear up, bro. At every big speech, at every big fight, at every big moment. It's because that voice cast delivers that shit clean, bro.
I will protect the innocent.
Fair enough.
That scene with freaking All Might and Midoriya talking about his future that Lord Night Eye saw, and like that was a nothing scene in the freaking manga, but goddamn, I actually teared up from Sabat
I mean, it's
telling
not
me
a
he's gonna
nothing
be
scene
there.
in the manga. It is still a big scene in the manga, but
Yeah,
it is
but
great in the anime.
I never cared at all about it in the manga at all. Like I didn't even think about it. I actually forgot it happened because it was such a nothing scene. But in the
Yeah.
anime, man, I was like, yeah, you are gonna live forever, and you're gonna be there when he says he's like, I'm here. You're gonna do it,
Ooh, yeah, it's fucking great, the anime.
dude. It's so good.
But other scenes aren't.
And then Mirio's scene, which is great, and you're full of
Yeah.
shit. It's fantastic.
It's fucking terrible.
Literally
Well, From
teared
a
up, bro.
animation standpoint, it is fucking awful.
Because
I will stand by that.
heroes.
I think the manga has better animation and that's just not even trying to move.
A hero wears
And-
capes because it makes others who can't protect themselves feel stronger.
That is a scene entirely supported by the manga it was based off, and does nothing to actually add to it,
Nah.
aside from stellar voice performance.
Which is all the difference.
Yeah,
That is a big thing, but fuck. Like, take for example Kirishima's scene on the other hand.
yeah, that seems
Kirishima was,
spectacular. No,
That scene
not
I have watched a million times.
not
over
even
again.
just. You talking the Unbreakable scene or the scene after that?
The shield and spear.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. The biggest
That
mistake we made was underestimating the hero Red Riot and his chivalrous spirit. It's
Oh, I
That
love
scene-
Peckham so much.
fucking
That scene is fucking
played
amazing.
by
and the anime does-
goddamn Kyle Abair, the voice of adult Gohan. Spectacular, dude. It's so good.
I gotta watch that again in English.
Yeah, dude.
I think I've watched it in English, but like the clip I watch on YouTube is from Crunchyroll,
Oh.
so it's always in Japanese.
yeah.
Now, it's still great in Japanese.
Yeah, it is great in
Why?
Japanese. Absolutely. I've seen the scene in
Kirishima
both.
and Justin Cook. God damn, Kirishima. Kyle Abair and Justin Cook.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Jesus Christ. That is a prime scene of
It's
elevating.
like, why
a
did you
person.
move?
Because I lived. See, I'm right here. I dodged all the
Oh.
shots. I think Reaper's behind you guys, by the way. Oh, wait, they don't have a Reaper. Never mind. Oh, there's a Bastion
And,
up there, though.
Now, I dog on the Mirio scene a lot, but
Yes.
specifically,
I know. You're
it's-
talking about
yeah,
the
'cause
last shot because it is just some clips, but it still looks
oh no,
great.
no, Mirio's big punch on Chiseki, which is like one of his iconic panels from the manga, is pretty much just a panel from the manga, but they zoom a little bit to make it move. The
Yeah, it
only
looks
thing
great.
moving is a bit of the cape and Mirio's mouth. Everything
looks
else is
great.
stagnant and just being sized up or sized down. And
all
that
you need.
fucking offends me.
I also saw us side by side with the manga panels, and honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about with the roundedness of fucking Mirio, by the way. I finally,
I mean,
checked
that's
it
fair.
out, and I could tell no difference at all.
In fairness, I always said I didn't know what it was, and I think it might just he's a little rounder, drawn a little rounder in the manga. But Mirio, I don't know what it is in the manga or in the anime. He's a little off-putting to me, whereas in the manga I love him. It might just be that his design functions better in a comic than for me personally than in animation. But it's always something that I never understood why it bothered me.
See you later. Mucho mejor. Be right back.
Hahaha, if you kill him now, his ult goes off. Sigma has a weakness. Kill him. Haha.
It might also be, and again, I'm just kind of spitting out ideas, but this is something I've noticed a lot more with the anime than with the manga. But in the anime, Jesus Christ, do they kind of emphasize, goddamn, Mirio is huge.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude,
Not
he's
just jacked,
he's like
he's
a very
fucking
tall
tall.
guy. Yeah. Yeah, he's crazy tall.
In the anime, or in the manga, they don't really seem to focus on it as much, or at least it seems less noticeable to me. But in the manga, or in the anime, goddamn, he's just fucking huge.
Well, it's because filled with more shoulder-to-shoulder shots, so you get to
I mean,
see
that's
people
entirely
stand.
fair.
You get to see more
That
shots
might
of
be
people
part of
standing
it.
next
Is,
to each other.
is his very friendly, cartoonish face juxtaposed to the fact that this dude's fucking gigantic and shredded.
Yeah, which he is. Like,
Yes,
he's
yes.
big and jacked. Like, that's just a simple fact. But the only thing I'll judge the anime on, which is the thing like that I think is worse, is I do hate that they make all of the ladies have hourglass figures. I hate that. I think that's really weird. Because
I have literally never noticed that, and I'm surprised.
yeah, if you look,
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying I've actually never. It might just now. Again, I'm just kind of throwing this out. It might be more because just trying to standardize character designs to make animation easier.
yeah, that's probably very likely.
Like,
but yeah, characters
in the
like
manga, they're not
Yaoyorozu.
distinctly different. They're just, and this is one of the reasons I do enjoy reading the manga. You got one guy who's doing all of the, well, one guy in his
and his
assistants.
entire studio team.
I mean, yeah, but he's still the one doing all the line work and shit. But you got guys who are, their whole life is just animating these characters, is just drawing these characters. They don't have other projects they're working on. It's these characters they are intimately involved with.
That's not always true, but I'm pretty sure with My Hero it is.
With My
Question
Hero,
mark?
from what I've seen, and again, I read the manga a lot, and I have the issues up
I
here.
do too.
They cite the assistants in every issue.
Yeah.
They make
should.
a point of showing off, and I think they've kept pretty much the same team for a lot of it.
Yeah, no,
I could be
I didn't think
wrong.
they switched anybody. My thing was saying that I think they do other things too.
For the most part, I don't know that any of them would have time to. The job is so taxing, and
'cause,
My Hero specifically is just such a impeccably well-drawn manga, except when they, don't meet their deadline and have to throw something out half-finished, which
And
has
it looks like
happened.
shit. Yeah, it looks like shit. It's like line art.
They fix that
It's-
in the
Sony capture,
like,
bitch.
in
Get
the-
on the point.
they
don't like
fix
being on
it in
point,
the,
Zach.
Yeah, I know. They're standing right in front of it.
I know, that's why I died. I was the only one on fucking point.
They do go back and fix them for like the volume publications, but yeah, like the original release. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember one scene in the
we will not deal
in
with
the-
it. Unless you
one
read.
scene in the school festival. It was a really big scene, but like half the panels weren't finished. Like they were just the rough draft part of version of it that they threw in there because they needed something. Like it was very clear that they just didn't have the time to finish it. But those same panels are finished in the physical copy that I have. But oh god. What was it? But yeah, no, the anime definitely does its job at elevating a lot of scenes. That's just where kind of my upsetness comes with the Mirio scenes.
Why is everyone getting off the point?
I was
It's a
fighting
manga scene.
I was fighting the Pharah.
Yeah, it's a manga scene in color. Whereas the Kirishima scene, and especially the overhaul fight at the
Yeah,
end.
the overfall fight looks fucking gorgeous.
It's not even that it looks great, it's that because of music and the way they decided to style it, the tone of the scene is entirely different. And actually fits more the tone of the arc more than anything.
Yeah, which I know you said that that scene took you out of it when you first saw it.
I was very groggy, but when I first saw it, no, I didn't like it. I was like, this was the scene where they were supposed to bring back Yusei Ron, and I was gonna have my super cool hero scene. And I guess the animators were like, well, we pretty much did that with Muscular, so how about we do something different?
Yeah,
Like,
we'll do the actual
just,
intention of the
show
scene.
Midoriya as a terrifying force of nature.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
let's
what
go with
happens
that
if
approach.
he was always 100%.
Like,
He would
just
be a
pure fucking righteous fury. And I am all about that. I had to go back and rewatch it because, like,
full.
I had to reprocess that and, like, change how I was, change my expectations.
God, that scene was great too. Pulls back, the shadow covers his like whole face, light sparks fly off of him.
Now, I definitely think they could have done better with the fight as a whole, but that payoff is just so goddamn good.
Yep.
Oh,
Alright, let's do one more.
the Yamajiki stuff, though, like, the Yamajiki, I was kind of surprised, because I'm like, they worked harder on this than they really needed to.
Yeah, it was
Why?
great. He literally became Axeman's favorite character.
Oh, really? You'll
Yeah.
be disappointed to know that, like, I have not seen him in the rest of the show then.
Yeah.
Like, he has not shown back up in the next several seasons. Granted, Mirio also hasn't done a whole lot.
But he's actually been there though.
Yeah. Mirio shows up from time to time.
But man, we're a week away. I get to see that movie, and now that the Fighters season 3 is coming out, and it comes out that day with the new updates, Kefla dropping, and I'm already off work. Shit's gonna be great, dude.
Have you already got the tickets to see it yet, Zach?
We sure have. Made sure to get that shit early, because I'll tell you, there's not much seats left.
Oh yeah, it is assigned seating, isn't it? Fuck.
Yep.
That
It's been that way for like 2 years, maybe longer. But yeah, I found out if you want to see it in English, you can either go to movies 14 or 16 on Wednesday. If you want to see it subbed in Japanese, you have to see it 14 or 16 on that Friday. No exceptions. There's no other showings. They're also at the exact same time.
Poor Axe, man.
Shit. It's sold out.
Yeah,
Damn
that
it.
does not
14.
surprise me at all. So you probably go to 16 then.
I'm gonna check 16.
Because that one's probably not.
I just
A
hate
lot
16
of people.
so much.
I don't hate 16,
for
but I would generally prefer to go to 18.
14. There is no 18.
Or, sorry, 16. 16.
No, it's
14,
okay.
yeah.
Don't
Sorry, I'm
heal
looking-
me, Mercy.
World is worth fighting for.
To be fair, she could not out heal Tracer's damage.
It's about the thought, man. It's the thought that counts.
Now, on the other hand, 16 is almost empty.
Yeah, no, I knew it would be. Most people forget they have assigned seating, so they just kind of go there. Because that's a newer thing. That just started
Yeah,
like a couple
I was
months ago.
taken aback because last time I went, which was not all that long ago.
Yeah,
they
they
did
first
not have
implemented that
assigned
like a month, like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I tried to
So,
ice bubble.
Deshaun, me and
Ice
you can
bubble.
make
Why
it
didn't you
then
bubble
for
me,
the-
you son of a bitch?
I
would've
had
lived.
Bubble Dew just right before that.
Yeah, why'd you bubble me before I was fighting people? Bastard.
Deshaun, so we could definitely make it to movie 16 then.
Yeah, I'm down for that. What's the showing time?
Same thing, 7:30.
Okay. I normally hate 16, but if it's really the only way I can watch it, I might as well.
Unless
Also,
you go.
it's not that bad. It's not as good, no, but it's definitely not that bad.
It's just so fucking far from where I live, man.
Yeah.
Is it? Where do you live? Oh yeah, you live up in Niles now.
To be fair, Mishawaka's not much closer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a lot closer.
Is it?
Shouldn't you be able to take the bypass almost the entire way?
Yeah, I had to pass Mishawaka to get there.
Oh, okay.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait. How'd you have to pass Mishawaka from Niles to get to...
I either had to pass. Okay, so let me put it this way. I either had to pass by Mishawaka or pass by where you work to get to south side of South Bend. The south side of South Bend is on the opposite side of South Bend from where Niles is, because Niles is north. But Mishawaka
Yeah.
is east of South Bend, but it's also northeast of South Bend. So Mishawaka is a lot closer than the south side of South Bend is.
I'm really confused, but I'll roll with it.
Yeah, same. Sure.
'Cause,
I
like,
agree.
Niles is from where
If I could-
live.
I could
Niles
show
is
you-
just straight north. Now, I guess it depends on what area of Niles you live in.
Yeah, I'm not...
But, yeah, it's
to be
just
fair, I'm not sure,
straight
so...
If I had a map, I could show you what I was talking about.
I would be more confused because I don't know how to read maps.
If I had a piece of paper and a pencil, I could show you what I was talking about. It's literally just like, how do I put it?
You
Like,
should just be able to take the bypass from around my work and just like.
yeah, it's still a pain in the ass though, because it's still like a 35-minute drive to get there.
That's
Which
fair.
Mishawaka's like 20 minutes,
I'm
25 if I'm going to the theater.
For me, I'm in the same position either way because from work, it is the exact same distance from. Sorry, it is the exact same time.
Damn it.
It takes the exact same amount of time to get to 14 or 16 from where I work. Granted, I'll probably hop home for some food beforehand.
Yeah, let me know what seats you end
Depending
up
on
getting.
if I get off early or if I get the day off. Which I'll just fight to get like off early, and we're super slow right now, so I shouldn't have any problem.
Yup.
What exactly do you do there anyway?
Me, I'm a forklift driver.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Well, it's frankly what I should be doing. I don't do as much of that as I would like. I mostly just do pick-pack stuff and get paid a lot more for it.
Your job title is like fulfillment, right?
No, my job title is material handler.
Okay.
I am officially a material handler.
Oh, they have two Baptistes.
Well, so do we. No, we never mind. Our other one just died.
Well, this is definitely their match. They have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to get to the fucking, 10 feet.
Ooh. Why'd you do that? Oh man. Zen's probably the closest thing to a man I have in this game, but he's kind of rough without someone to support. Dumbass.
Been a while since it's been the three amigos.
Agreed. It's because I don't want to play Ark. That's why.
I mean, neither is Tayshawn most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I just have other games I want to play more. It's not like I dislike Ark though.
Oh no, that was not an accusation. That was just a sheer
Yeah,
statement.
neither is this bitch over here.
I need to play less because there's other shit I want to be working on.
I'm doing my very best though.
I was gonna try working on a new art style.
I was somehow delaying with Zenyatta without ult.
Well, it's because I was giving you heals with Mercy and then they killed me.
Oh, were you? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I was on your ass with Mercy. Then there was another Mercy that was on you too before they died.
Nice.
That
hard Zen support. So I was
yeah.
the ultimate battle turtle. Zenyatta.
But no, yeah, Ark's fun though. It's just
Unimportant,
There's
not
stuff
really whatsoever. Starcrunch are the fucking best, dude.
Starcrunch are good.
Yep.
A lot of the stuff I would want to
just
do in
can't
Ark
eat
takes
those
way
right now.
more time and energy than I'd want to spend doing it. That was the only problem.
That's unfortunately why it sucks so much of my time away. Because I'm like, I want to do this, and I start doing it, and then it turns out to take several hours to do.
Yeah, literally. That's literally why I just jump on, fly around, take some
Building
monsters
that
and get
one
off.
tower I built, just as a little outpost, took 3 hours, maybe.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't. That's why I was saying. Like that's probably part of
I
the reason that
shouldn't
I'm
be
like.
able to. My attention span does not allow me to do that in 99% of scenarios. There's somebody who thinks that Monster Hunter I refuse to do because I'm like, that's a lot of work, and I don't really give that much of a fuck.
That's why I wish you would have fallen in love with Minecraft the way that you fell in love with Ark. Because I'd be down to do that in Minecraft. It's not as grindy as Ark is. And I think that's really the main difference. I also like the art style a lot. I know a lot of people don't, but I genuinely like the art style of Minecraft. It's so much simpler, so it feels so much more like you can do so much more with that, if it makes sense.
I mean, I definitely get you. I just hate. Frankly, it's not even the art style; it is the resolution of that game.
That's fair. It is not a pretty game either. Well, for the most part. I mean, technically,
That's why I liked the Portal Knights. Portal
Portal Knights
pretty
looked
much
really
Minecraft, but it looked a lot better.
I would love to go back to Portal Knights, man. God, I wish Portal Knights had more content. Fuck, I would go back to Portal Knights in a heartbeat.
I
I mean, I guess technically they added that one expansion, but that's about it.
Dude, the big thing with Portal Knights versus Ark is Ark, I at least feel like I'm working towards a goal. Whereas Portal Knights, like, yeah, I get to do all this cool building and stuff, but I don't really have a goal I'm working towards. I'm just kind of doing it.
I think that's the problem with like survival versus like builders games. You know, like if you have too much survival, it feels like too much of a grind, and if you don't have enough survival, it feels like there's no point.
That's how I feel with The Forest.
Too much of a grind, yeah. That's
The Forest is way more of a grind for a lot less reward.
Yeah.
That's
I would
also
expect
because we're playing a
several-
altered version of Ark, though. Like,
Yeah, but
Ark
this
should
is
be
in the
way
base
more of a
setting.
grind that we. Yeah, but
Yeah.
didn't Joe fuck with the like how much wood we get and shit like that too, so that we
yeah,
get
he
way
fucked
more
with
than.
that. Almost everyone does. Almost no
Yeah.
one goes with pure vanilla Ark.
I don't think even you could fucking play vanilla Ark, man.
No, I don't
Oh.
think I could.
I definitely couldn't.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
Hell, I
pretty
wanna
okay
keep
with
playing.
half my time grinding, half my time building.
What
I
were you
feel like
saying,
that's a
Zach?
fair
Huh?
exchange.
I definitely want to start doing shit like multiverses. I want to play more fighting games.
Yeah,
I
I
would
could
love
use
to
something else
play-
to try. I mean, I am having fun with GTA though. I'm
Did you
working
like-
towards getting a DeLorean.
Did you like Portal Knights or no, Zach? Or
No,
was it something you never tried?
I hated it.
That's so weird, man. I don't understand why, because it's not that different than Minecraft.
Because it's boring. Oh, yeah, it is. Dude, you don't build anything.
Yeah,
just
you do.
Pick a class and then you shoot at stuff. And that was all you
No,
did. It was
Building
boring.
is like the entire
Fuck.
game. What game were you playing?
Portal
I
Knights.
don't think you.
Fucking
I don't think
boring.
you build so much in Portal Knights. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was 99% what I did.
I don't think I
I mean,
built
I would- I
anything.
don't know.
Go to place, shoot things so I can get at thing to go build for 6 hours straight.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I beat
that's
the
like-
first boss, I think. And then I stopped playing. Because I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
why
wow,
you barely
this
got
game
into the
sucks.
fucking game.
No. If you,
You
can't
could-
be if
well,
you
that-
can't be fun to that point, you are not worth my time.
You can, but you just focus on the main stuff. You have to go to do the other stuff to be able to like
Nah,
fucking
get that shit
do
out
the
of
shit
there.
that you want.
That's too much. That's fucking no. You gotta keep me interested, and it didn't do that. I ain't playing it.
That's
You
entirely
should-
a valid point.
I guess so, man. You wouldn't give it another shot
Nope.
if you could just do the building
Nah.
parts of it. Oh, damn.
No, the building is not why I like those kind of games anyway.
Why do you like those kinds of games then?
I like the survival aspect. I think that's cool. I like building a settlement,
Oh yeah,
but I mostly
Fortnite
like
has
it because
zero parts of that.
yeah. But I like the fact that I'm working hard to build a settlement, and then I survive raids and attacks and plan out what I'm doing.
Sounds like you would love 7 Days to Die then.
I probably would like 7 Days to Die. You're
You
not
would
wrong.
absolutely love Ark once we get enough people to fucking raid each other.
Yeah,
That's-
I don't
that's
want. I
another
don't want to
problem.
deal with that. I don't want to deal with players raiding because that's when the shit gets frustrating.
I want to clarify, and this is one thing I do love about how our stuff is set up, and this is the standard Ark setup here. If you're offline, no one can fuck with your shit.
No, that's fair. I'm more concerned about being
Like
online, getting
your
upset
shit as
about
in
it.
the things you've built, or your shit as in the things that you've tamed, or your shit as in the things that are on your person.
The things that you build.
Okay, so someone could still kill your animals though, if they wanted, or
I
try
mean,
to.
yeah, but that's why you have to build differently. Probably focus more on building cryo fridges and cryopods and keeping animals to a bare minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, not bare
Yeah.
minimum, but to what you actually need, not just capturing a bunch of shit you don't really need.
All right, well, we'll close
But
it.
that's the best part.
We'll call it there, boys. We'll, of course, see you at the next one. Don't forget to stay lucky, and we'll see you there.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
man. As always.
Color of your soul is that I'm feeling tangerine today.
man.
Remember,
Stay gold.
Silver. I don't think our viewers could get to gold.
Damn.
Damn.
Stay plat, homeboys. Stay
Bro,
grandmasters.
they aren't on my level.
Stay.
No. Hold on.
Wait,
Stay.
is James in gold?
No. Oh, well,
Stay gold.
I'll find out while you're doing your thing.
Yeah. Okay. Stay gold. Smile at everyone you know so you shine above the sun. And the complexion of your soul is beautiful, and the color is yellow.
It's tangerine today. Trust me.
Yeah, he's gold. He's gold. Consistently
Okay.
gold. Platinum
So, all
a few
right.
times, a few random
You
times.
could say gold,
There you go.
James. You could.
All right. See you, boys.